Yo, 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 this your boy G's, yo, and I'm live and I'm back. I'm back better than ever, man. So I've been off of week saying, but I'm a little behind and shit like that. But I never really got a chance to play Kendrick John Not Like Us and Drake response to Not Like Us. So we gonna touch on that a little bit, touch on this a little bit. One, who won the battle? But I know this song right here is topping the charts. This song right here is taking over the West Coast. This joint right here. So I'm gonna just get straight into it. I ain't gonna do too much talking. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it a couple times. Then after I play this, I'm gonna go right to Drake joint. See what Drake had to say in response. Sorry, I'm a little late. Then we also we got Rick Ross versus the Game. Game coming with a diss. We gonna get on that too though. But first and foremost, we gonna get to this, man. Shout out to hip hop, man. I love it. I love it. I love the competition, man. Everybody is just going at each other, going at each other's necks. You feel me? And this shit is kind of hard to keep up with when you got everybody dissing each other and all that shit, man. But I love it. I love it. Everybody in the rap industry is not friends, and they showing it, man. Rick Ross in the Game, Drake and Kendrick. You got fucking Quavo and Chris Brown dissing each other. Like this is a bunch of niggas dissing each other, man. I love it though. I love it. I don't like that Quavo and Chris Brown shit. I ain't really getting too much into that. I don't really fuck with that like that because they beefing over a female. That shit is nutty. But let's get right into it though, man. Let's get it. Let's play it. I see dead people.
Hey, mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many ops you really got? I mean, it's two.
So we got Mustard on the beat. Mustard on the beat.
I see dead people.
He said, I see dead people. So look, they got Drake House with the pedophile Jones on it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 12 people on 12, 13 people on Drake House. As pedophiles? He calling Drake a pedophile. This is insane.
Hey, mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many ops you really got? I mean,
I ain't gonna even lie though. I ain't gonna lie. If I knew how to crip walk, this would be the perfect song I would crip walk to. I ain't gonna even lie. This should just make you want to just dance. Like you feel me? Like you feel me?
too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe on him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. Go. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some B-rap that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted. Ain't no love boy, you ball boy. Fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie. Be flipped over your boxes or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy Nigga better straighten they posture. Got favors all up in content. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on rain grow like he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the road label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. Here 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need.
What y'all think, man? He going in. Kendrick is going in. He is snapping. I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard this song, I'm like, nah, this ain't it. But I had to listen to it a couple more times. I'm like, the beat is fire. The flow is fire. This nigga made a club banger diss track. Sheesh.
Just stay their ass inside, ayy. Roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod, ayy. City is back up, it's a must, we outside, ayy. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Like, what, little baby, help you get your lingo up. What, 21, get your first street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Like, what, Quavo said you can be from North Side. What, 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. OV ho. Say OV ho. OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
What y'all think, man? I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back one more time. I'm gonna run that shit back. It's only right. Got to run this shit back one more again. Running it back, running it back, running it back, running it back.
People. Aye, mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak throw, man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, Nella nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe on him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't that something? B-Rap stands for bitchin', you Malibu most wanted. Ain't no love boy, you ball boy, fish Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got famous all up in contact. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow. He was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the road label on me. I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music. And I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. Here's 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up. It's a must. We outside. Ay. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what, little baby, help you get your lingo up. What, 21, get your false street cred. Thug that you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what, Quavo said you can be from Northside. What, 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say O-V-Ho. O-V-Ho. Say O-V-Ho. O-V-Ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
All right, so let's go to the Drake joint next. Let's see what Drake got going on.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, mother, mother,
Yeah, I gotta run this back, man. I gotta run this back. I got to. The Heart Part 6.
All right. The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not far down. The ones that you get in your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with, it's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore, this really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and how they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment.
I'm talking about disrespect. He disrespecting Kendrick on this joint.
Apps and shit you so obsessed with, it's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore, this really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and how they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment, the shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't want to fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise.
Dang, he said when I hit you. Yeah.
Instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise.
Damn, he said when I hit you back, it's a lot safer.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are...
See, even Drake admitted it that he would like that one. Even Drake fuck with it. That's crazy.
That doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know. But just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
So that was the last diss. I think the beef is over. Me personally, I think it's over because everybody else dropping and shit now. We back to a regularly scheduled programming. Yeah. So we're just gonna get to this one right here.
Fish tanks and marble floors, living big and bad. Niggas laugh until they hit with my official jab. Crack smoke is the exhaust from my pen and pad. Ghost writers, they get the floss, what you could have had. Record label taking a loss, are you in your bag? You a worker on the chart, don't make me laugh. Get the mind, tell by my watch, this a different time. Living fine, I'm getting high as your shit decline. Who believes he moving keys in his Louis V's? Run up on you and snatch your chain, watch you bitches bleed. Feel the pain or just describe where you really ride. Either you niggas getting money or ready to die. B.I.G. or give a fuck if you T.I.L.E. You got it and you keep it tucked if you be by me. Do the job, better known as the Charles Schwab. Double R spread through the yard and I swear to God. Pop a perk for the field, go and count me a meal. Kill you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangster, when you see me, you check me. White boy, I see you. I see you. Yeah. Check. Getting bullied, don't walk up on me cause the clip is fully. Niggas pussy don't wanna push me, I'm like, really, would he? Like his moves, but he never had a fight in school. Always ran, another nigga had to write your grooves. Flow was copy and paste, Weezy gave you the juice. Another white boy at the park wanna hang with the crew. Pulitzer Prize winner, switching up like dyed denim. Get incentives for all the killings while we ride rentals. Look me right in my face, he beginning to shake. Told you niggas stay scheming, I predicted my fate. Got more money than you, fuck you want me to say. 50 mils for the crib, where you want me to stay. I can shoot up the block, I got bitches to pay. Let you DM my hoes, but got bitches you can't. Let you get on my songs, it was good for your face. Now bitch nigga is home, and no room for debate. Pop a perk for the field, go and count me a meal. Kill you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangster, when you see me, you check me.
By the way, I got a lot of respect for a lot of rappers, but I got one guy. He's my favorite person to rap with on any song. His name is Rick Ross.
Maybach music.
You ain't never wanna be a nigga anyway, nigga. That's why you had operation to make your nose smaller than your father nose, nigga. I don't follow you, nigga, cause you sent the motherfucking cease and desist to French Montana, nigga. You said the police nigga hating on my dog project. That one the same.
Whoever watching, comment. I don't know who watching. Whoever watching, comment. I know somebody watching. Whoever watching, send a comment, man. I'm gonna throw it up there.
White boy that I seen, nigga, when we were making them early records, nigga. When you were happy to be around, nigga, seeing niggas holding them sticks. Yeah. You old motherfucking stun of your life, nigga. Give Weezy some more money, nigga. Give Rap a lot some more money, nigga. White boy. Yeah. Biggest. Rose, nigga. We can do it how you want to do it, where you want to do it, anytime you want to do it. I'm ready. I'm ready, white boy. Huh? I know you got your doctors on with no underwear, white boy. Yeah, you had that surgery, that six-pack on. That's why you wearing that funny shit at your show. You can't hide it, nigga. White boy.
Ross is the ultimate fucking troll. The ultimate troll. Like, this nigga, look at this nigga, dog. But got his Bel Air on the side and shit. This nigga out of pocket. He was right at Drake. Drake threw a couple shots back at him. But we got a nigga that's trying to destroy Ross. And his name is The Game. And this is his cover art. Freeway's Revenge. Let's see what Game got talking. Let's see what he got going on, man. Let's see what he's saying.
Don't ask him that you keep it real with me. Don't ask him that you keep it real with me.
Cut open his stomach and stuff bricks in it. Put his body on a scale like it's fish in it. I can see the bitch in him. $20 million home renovation just to slit your wrists in it. Suicide is a suicide. Rip apart the Maybach, I know the truth's inside. You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not hit the room, turn that stream on. Ags buttons by this brief encounter with King Kong. This ain't the Kendrick beef. My Drake sing song, shots ring out. Your neighbor better have his ring on. Glock swing out, doors open like a swing on. Pac lean out, Machiavelli with the ring on. Ops is out, they on the same shit that we on. Hospital, wheelchair, hair wrap, sling on. It's payback pump for the drama you tried to bring on. Maybach trunks, type of shit that we eat our wings on. My K-Dot shit, I don't have to turn the beam on. It's that time of the month, get this pussy something to bleed on. Your baby mama told me that you like to get peed on. You a CEO, that's the last time you had keys on. And we know you treat gunplay like he a peon. And he know some shit that ain't cool for him to speak on. My P.O. said this ain't the record that we agreed on. And cut it off like the ankle monitor for the beep on. My niggas will learn French just to get they scheme on. In Cali with calicos, don't need Cali to get his scream on. We the West. Free the guys, I gotta free the West. I'm muy loco, I don't need a vest. I'm watching Scarface and cleaning text. Shots gonna be direct. Have you been through Cedar yet? When cars pull up, we do explosives and heater checks.
One thing about Game, this nigga always have fucking bars. You agree with me? Whoever watching, just say, yeah, I agree. This nigga always had bars, man. Always. He always been underrated. But he said, listen, that shit died down a little bit. Let me slide in the game real quick and drop this bomb on Ross, since Ross want to chime in against these niggas and all that, since he want to pick on Drake and all that. Let me drop this bomb on this nigga and let me see if he respond.
The lights flicker, dogs barking, niggas sleeping less. Under palm trees, we got them choppers that'll eat your flesh. The real Rick Ross know every bird gotta leave a nest. You stole your name, I pulled your facts. You looked that big and stole the staff. Facts. I smell pussy, that odor fact. You ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city. I study the art of war. Running to
the beat switch. The fucking beat switch is crazy.
You ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city. I study the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving. Nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't want to hear about no fish tanks and marble floors, no spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no autumn moors, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car doors. Introduce me and my connect to that Colombian you chopped that raw for. It wasn't fabricated.
What y'all think about this game, Joe? I fuck with it, man. Damn. Ross got to respond back. Raw's got to respond back.
Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city, I studied the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving, nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't wanna hear about no fish tanks and marble floors, no spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no Audemars, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car doors. Introduce me and my connect to that Colombian you chopped that raw for, it wasn't fabricated. The lies you tell are getting saturated. What happened to the birds in the Maserati? They just evaporated? Boss. That shit be too exaggerated. Fucking with a Compton nigga, get your head decapitated. Leonard DiCaprio, all that cap like you activated. I just bought 100 for yacht and it was captivating. Congratulations, what an imagination. From CO to drug kingpin, now this nigga acting Haitian. The stories these niggas tell. He gon' tell us he got a key for every nigga he locked in a cell. He gon' tell us he just bought another crib, he living well, but he won't tell us about his health condition. He sick as hell, he popping pills. They starting to fuck with his brain, seizures off the lean. Balenciaga shorts got shit stains, he not a mastermind. He got it, line after line, laid back in the Maybach, making up shit just to pass the time. He think he Big Meech. Free Larry Hoover, Miami a big beach. Now watch how I maneuver. I don't tippy toe. I know plenty Zoes that pull up in semi-trucks, hop out and let a semi go, so let me know. I let them boys and them drop Chevys go. It's humid in the 305, but they pushing heavy snow. Compton Grand Reaper, I make you reap with the devil, so walking through live with the same eyes niggas had in belly though. This ain't the new Death Row, this the old Harry O. Game is one of them niggas, Blue Da Vinci, Meech and Terry know, so my advice.
I gotta run this shit back. He starts snapping when that beat switched.
I smell pussy, that odor fat. You ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city, I studied the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving, nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't wanna hear about no fish tanks and marble floors, no spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no Audemars, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car doors. Introduce me and my connect to that Colombian you chopped that raw for, it wasn't fabricated. The lies you tell are getting saturated. What happened to the birds in the Maserati? They just evaporated? Boss. That shit be too exaggerated. Fucking with a Compton nigga, get your head decapitated. Leonard DiCaprio, all that cap like you activated. I just bought 100 for yacht and it was captivating. Congratulations, what an imagination. From CO to drug kingpin, now this nigga acting Haitian. The stories these niggas tell. He gon' tell us he got a key for every nigga he locked in a cell. He gon' tell us he just bought another crib, he living well, but he won't tell us about his health condition. He sick as hell, he popping pills. They starting to fuck with his brain, seizures off the lean. Balenciaga shorts got shit stains, he not a mastermind. He got it, line after line, laid back in the Maybach, making up shit just to pass the time. He think he Big Meech. Free Larry Hoover, Miami a big beach. Now watch how I maneuver. I don't tippy toe. I know plenty Zoes that pull up in semi-trucks, hop out and let a semi go, so let me know. I let them boys and them drop Chevys go. It's humid in the 305, but they pushing heavy snow. Compton Grand Reaper, I make you reap with the devil, so walking through live with the same eyes niggas had in belly though. This ain't the new Death Row, this the old Harry O. Game is one of them niggas, Blue Da Vinci, Meech and Terry know, so my advice is let it go. Oh, I almost forgot, fuck Bel Air, it's West Side, we let the Henny flow. So when that muzzle.
Let me run this back, man. I gotta run it back again, man. He snapped. He ain't snapped on his joint. Snapped on his joint, can he?
Cut open his stomach and stuff bricks in it. Put his body on a scale like it's fish in it. I can see the bitch in him. $20 million home renovation just to slit your wrists in it. Suicide, it's a suicide. Rip apart the Maybach, I know the truth's inside. You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics, get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not, get the room, turn that stream on. Ags buttons by this brief encounter with King Kong. This ain't the Kendrick beef. My Drake sing song, shots ring out. Your neighbor better have his ring on. Glock swing out, doors open like a swing on. Pac lean out, Machiavelli with the ring on. Ops is out, they on the same shit that we on. Hospital, wheelchair, head wrap, sling on. It's payback pump for the drama you tried to bring on. Maybach trunks, type of shit that we eat our wings on. My K-Dot shit, I don't have to turn the beam on. It's that time of the month, get this pussy something to bleed on. Your baby mama told me that you like to get peed on. You a CO, that's the last time you had keys on. And we know you treat gunplay like he a peon. And he know some shit that ain't cool for him to speak on. My PO said this ain't the record that we agreed on. And cut it off like the ankle monitor for the beep on. My niggas will learn French just to get their steam on. In Cali with calicos, don't need Khaled to get his scream on. We the West, free the guys, I gotta free the West. I'm muy loco, I don't need a vest. I'm watching Scarface and cleaning text. Shots gon' be direct. Have you been through Cedar yet? When cars pull up, we do explosives and heater checks. The lights flick, the dogs bark, and niggas sleeping less. Under palm trees, we got them choppers that'll eat your flesh. The real Rick Ross know every bird gotta leave a nest. You stole your name, I pulled your fat. Facts. You looked that big and stole the staff. Facts. I smell pussy, that odor fat. Fat. You ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city, I studied the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving, nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't wanna hear about no fish tanks and marble floors. No spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no Audemars, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car.
Come on, y'all. Give me some comments. What y'all think about this joint, man? He's snapping a gnaw. His game snapping on Ross and gnaw.
Fat, you ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city, I studied the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving, nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't wanna hear about no fish tanks and marble floors. No spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no Audemars, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car doors. Introduce me and my connect to that Colombian you chopped that raw for. It wasn't fabricated. Elijah Taylor getting saturated. What happened to the birds in the Maserati? They just evaporated? Boss. That shit be too exaggerated. Fucking with a Compton nigga, get your head decapitated. Leonard DiCaprio, all that cap like you activated. I just bought 100 for yacht and it was captivating. Congratulations, what an imagination. From CO to drug kingpin, now this nigga acting Haitian. The stories these niggas tell. He gon' tell us he got a key for every nigga he locked in a cell. He gon' tell us he just bought another crib, he living well, but he won't tell us about his health condition. He sick as hell, he popping pills. They starting to fuck with his brain, seizures off the lean. Balenciaga shorts got shit stains, he not a mastermind, he got it. Line after line, laid back in the Maybach, making up shit just to pass the time. He think he Big Meech. Free Larry Hoover, Miami a big beach. Now watch how I maneuver. I don't tippy toe. I know plenty those that pull up in semi trucks, hop out and let a semi go. So let me know. I let them boys in them drop Chevys go. It's humid in the 305, but they pushing heavy snow. Compton Grand Reaper, I make you reap with the devil. So walking through live with the same eyes niggas had in belly though. This ain't the new Death Row, this the old Harry O. Game is one of them niggas, Blue Da Vinci, Meech and Terry know. So my advice is let it go. Oh, I almost forgot, fuck Bel Air. It's West Side, we let the Henny flow. So when that muzzle smoke and that thing hot, even when the camera out of focus, just know the beam not. Run up on you clean shots, look down on you, flash on like an iPhone, take to the ceiling with the screen lock. This nigga drug women, that's how your team rock. And all that money you rap about gon' get you a mean plot. But in the meantime, I'ma let your fake fiends cop. And I know you doing your thing, but this is where the wings stop. When cars pull up, we do explosives and heater checks. The lights flick, the dogs bark, and niggas.
Oh man, he is drawing.
Sleeping less under palm trees, we got them choppers that'll eat your flesh. The real Rick Ross know every bird gotta leave a nest. You stole your name, I pulled your fat. Facts. You looked that big and stole the staff. Facts. I smell pussy, that odor fat. You ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city, I studied the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving, nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't wanna hear about no fish tanks and marble floors. No spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no Audemars, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car doors. Introduce me and my connect to that Colombian you chopped that raw for. It wasn't fabricated. Elijah Taylor getting saturated. What happened to the birds in the Maserati? They just evaporated? Boss. That shit be too exaggerated. Fucking with a Compton nigga, get your head decapitated. Leonardo DiCaprio, all that cap like you activated. I just bought 100 for yacht and it was captivating. Congratulations, what an imagination. From CO to drug kingpin, now this nigga acting Haitian. The stories these niggas tell. He gon' tell us he got a key for every nigga he locked in a cell. He gon' tell us he just bought another crib, he living well, but he won't tell us about his health condition. He sick as hell, he popping pills. They starting to fuck with his brain, seizures off the lean. Balenciaga shorts got shit stains, he not a mastermind. He got it, line after line, laid back in the Maybach, making up shit just to pass the time. He think he Big Meech. Free Larry Hoover, Miami a big beach. Now watch how I maneuver. I don't tippy toe. I know plenty zones that pull up in semi-trucks, hop out and let a semi go, so let me know. I let them boys and them drop Chevys go. It's humid in the 305, but they pushing heavy snow. Compton Grand Reaper, I make you reap with the devil, so walking through live with the same eyes niggas had in belly though. This ain't the new Death Row, this the old Harry O. Game is one of them niggas, Blue Da Vinci, Meech and Terry no, so my advice is let it go. Oh, I almost forgot, fuck Bel Air, it's West Side, we let the Henny flow. So when that muzzle smoke and that thing hot, even when the camera out of focus, just know the beam not. Run up on you, clean shots, look down on you, flash on like an iPhone, take to the ceiling with the screen lock. This nigga drug women, that's how your team rock. And all that money you rap about gonna get you a mean plot. But in the meantime, I'ma let your fake fiends cop, and I know you doing your thing, but this is where the wings stop.
Yeah, this is when them wings stop. Y'all come in wrongs like that, man. Why you gotta come in wrong? What y'all think about that, man? He snapped. Don't sleep on Game, man. Game got some crazy bars, man. Niggas forgot about Game, man. When he came at Meek, when him and Meek was beefing, he tried to destroy Meek career. I'm had to play that too. Like that shit was crazy. 92 bars. When he did this shit, oh man. Niggas forgot about Game. You can't forget about Game. Don't forget about Game.
This that sick rap, kickback. Come to where I pitch at. Where bitches love the game like Tyson Beck for six pack. Presidential road, nigga. Where your wrist at? I can kill you in 4 bars. That's a Kit Kat.
This was an underrated as this. This was an underrated this, man. He said I can give you. What he said? I can kill you with 4 bars. That's a Kit Kat. Damn.
Lambo my way. What a sick rap, smooth as Frank Sinatra with a motherfucking slick back. No rats in my pack, ain't no wrinkles in my slacks. Counting singles in my shack, stacking Pringles from the crack. Nigga, I was on the bus with it. Had 12 stuck to my chest in the field.
Hey T, I had to put that up there, man. Game definitely a bully in the studio, though. He is a bully.
With the coat.
Niggas forgot about this, man. He could spit.
Andrew Luck with it. We had the rock, hit the block like what's up with it. Jay was in the Z, my young gunners in the truck with it. Seagull with a love it. Philly with a fuck with it. California state property, you niggas stuck with it. Bling, sold PD crack. Game was on the block in his beanie with a Mac black. I'm what you rap niggas afraid of. A Compton nigga that can go bar for bar with Jada. Let me tell you who suck like Banana Now latest. Black China had the bomb, Al Qaeda. Listen, you want beat Al Qaeda. Game snap on everything. He like a fucking wild gator. Silver and black ghost. Nigga, that's Al Davis. Give me left eye back. Take Fetty Wap and the Raiders. The Rams is back. Them bullets getting tossed. 16 on your back like you fucking Jeff Goff. Your man acting girly too. Put 30 on his chest. Kanye shrug. Bitch, welcome to the West. YG, Nipsey, and Kendrick. Yeah, check, shout them out. I just do it like a fucking Nike rep. Billy truck Chuck with the Henny cupped up. Don't get me fucked up. You see the semi-tucked up. Pass the goose. Where them ducks? These hoes foaming at the mouth. They got Penny fucked up. I'm about to poke them like a cactus. Told that bitch to roll a Philly for the game. And she talking about practice. The made back is.
I told the bitch to ride the Philly for the game. and she talking about practice. The Maybach was
Chuck with the Henny cupped up. Don't get me fucked up. You see the semi-tucked up. Pass the goose. Where them ducks? These hoes foaming at the mouth. They got penny fucked up. I'm about to poke them like a cactus. Told that bitch to roll a Philly for the game. And she talking about practice. The Maybach is AI, artificial intelligence, motherfucker. That's Junior Seiyai. On my door, suicide. I'm in Vegas, shoot the fire. Tell a dealer, pay me, don't be shy. He ain't from do or die now. Do you wanna ride? Backseat of my caddy. Used to flip them pies. Ain't no relation to Patty. And I move peas, ain't no relation to Swaggy. Before that, it was missing teeth and nickel sack baggies. That's Kane, no daddy. Cause I ain't really had one, and you can't call yourself dope if you ain't never bagged none. I'm the old DMX, you niggas drag on. Game raw as fuck like poking holes in the Magnum. Used to eat the niggas in all of my 16s. Now I scam once a year like I'm fucking Halloween. This ain't a dream, nigga, hurricane, a nightmare. Stab you in your sleep and smack your baby out his hot chair. Your daddy was a bitch, I had to do it. I ain't need no ski mask to do it. Murder is Rihanna and I'm attracted to it. Name a state, I send a package to it. If the feds hack into it, they get bossed on like a Massachusetts. Sitting in this Maybach with music, your head is like a mustard beat, and now I put the ratchet to it. Party send my jackets to it, drama bring the Mac into it, and the scope to get your mouth watch when I tap into it. Gold on my neck, I make your bitch put her back into it. Usain Bolt, if you bring a real track into it. Another classic, moving the way the aftermath to do it. Dre had the chronic, all I did was put the matches to it. Traffic moving backwards to it, ever since I had the Buick. Known for putting cheese on niggas' heads the way the Packers do it. And I had the yay. Yeah, I brought crack to music. Every situation in rap, I've been a savage through it. And all these hoes getting mad cause I'm smashing through them. They can get a ring one day if the Cavs could do it. Be LeBron, bitch. I'm Jason Yon, bitch. Who else you seen parked at the swap meet in James Bond shit? Another foreign car driven by a convict. A Venador, matte black, Akon lips. Nas ether niggas, game napalm shit. Niggas say my name, I pop up like the State Farm bitch. No nigga can see me. On or off TV, gum bottom Yeezys, I'm the 6'5" easy. Light-skinned bitches be mad and talking greasy. I'ma start fucking them Dej Los and Dreezys. I'ma start beefing with Cold Drizzy and Cornrow Kenny. Or you can pick your favorite rapper, you gon' be pouring out Henny. I got a bitch from Minnie, Apple is pack to send me. Bang the ratchet at Denny's and fly so back to Philly. She got a couple mil and she don't even know me. And ever since that nigga snitched on me, we just don't speak. See that shit you got with Drake is like a slow leak. Blood'll be dripping like Niagara if I poke me. Nikki won't get no sleep. I'm coming through at 4 a.m. 4 deep and leave a dead body on a soaked sheet. It can happen low key. You better have Ross call me or you gon' be eye level with a roach feet. This ain't a diss, nigga. This is all lives matter except this niggas. This 1992 shit ain't no new shit. We in all black, you won't know who blood and who crip. With guns big enough to sink a fucking cruise ship. Fuck around and be a news clip with them loose lips. My nigga Drizzy packed you out and you ain't do shit. This the Golden State and my shooters ain't on no hoop shit. Nigga, you know that I snap you like a toothpick. And snitching on niggas ain't never been no cool shit. And I've been wanting to give Nikki this pool stick. So tell your little vibrant thing, come fuck with Q-Tip. We know where you live, nigga. You better move quick and start thinking twice about who you hop in the coop with.
Sheesh.
That you keep it real with me. Don't ask it. That you keep it real with me.
Cut open his stomach and stuff bricks in it. Put his body on a scale like it's fish in it. I can see the bitch in him. $20 million home renovation just to slit your wrists in it. Suicide, it's a suicide. Rip apart the Maybach, I know the truth's inside. You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not, hit the room, turn that stream on. Ags buttons by this brief encounter with King Kong. This ain't the Kendrick beef. My Drake sing song, shots ring out. Your neighbor better have his ring on. Clock swing out, doors open like a swing on. Pac lean out. Machiavelli with the ring on. Ops is out. They on the same shit that we on. Hospital, wheelchair, hair wrap, sling on. It's payback pump for the drama you tried to bring on. Maybach trunks, type of shit that we eat our wings on. My K-Dot shit. I don't have to turn the beam on. It's that time of the month. Get this pussy something to bleed on. Your baby mama told me that you like to get peed on. You a CEO. That's the last time you had keys on. And we know you treat gunplay like he a peon. And he know some shit that ain't cool for him to speak on. My P.O. said this ain't the record that we agreed on. And cut it off like the ankle monitor for the beep on. My niggas will learn French just to get they scheme on. In Cali with calicos, don't need Cali to get his scream on. We the West. Free the guys, I gotta free the West. I'm muy loco, I don't need a vest. I'm watching Scarface and cleaning text. Shots gon' be direct. Have you been through Cedar yet? When cars pull up, we do explosives and heater checks. The lights flick, the dogs bark, and niggas sleeping less. Under palm trees, we got them choppers that'll eat your flesh. The real Rick Ross know every bird gotta leave a nest. You stole your name, I pulled your fat. Facts. You looked that big and stole the staff. Facts. I smell pussy, that odor fat. Fat. You ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city, I studied the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving, nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't wanna hear about no fish tanks and marble floors. No spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no Audemars, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car doors. Introduce me and my connect to that Colombian you chopped that raw for. It wasn't fabricated. The lies you tell are getting saturated. What happened to the birds in the Maserati? They just evaporated? Boss. That shit be too exaggerated. Fucking with a Compton nigga, get your head decapitated. Leonardo DiCaprio, all that cap like you activated. I just bought a 100-foot yacht and it was captivating. Congratulations, what an imagination. From CO to drug kingpin, now this nigga acting Haitian. The stories these niggas tell. He gon' tell us he got a key for every nigga he locked in a cell. He gon' tell us he just bought another crib, he living well, but he won't tell us about his health condition. He sick as hell, he popping pills. They starting to fuck with his brain, seizures off the lean. Balenciaga shorts got shit stains, he not a mastermind. He got it, line after line, laid back in the Maybach, making up shit just to pass the time. He think he Big Meech. Free Larry Hoover, Miami a big beach. Now watch how I maneuver. I don't tippy toe. I know plenty Zos that pull up in semi-trucks, hop out and let a semi go, so let me know. I let them boys in them drop Chevys go. It's humid in the 305, but they pushing heavy snow. Compton Grand Reaper, I make you reap with the devil, so walking through live with the same eyes niggas had in belly though. This ain't the new Death Row, this the old Harry O. Game is one of them niggas, Blue Da Vinci, Meech and Terry know, so my advice is let it go. Oh, I almost forgot, fuck Bel Air, it's West Side, we let the Henny flow. So when that muzzle smoke and that thing hot, even when the camera out of focus, just know the beam not. Run up on you, clean shots, look down on you, flash on like an iPhone, taped to the ceiling with the screen lock. This nigga drug women, that's how your team rock. And all that money you rap about gon' get you a mean plot. But in the meantime, I'ma let your fake fiends cop, and I know you doing your thing, but this is where the wings stop.
Trying to think about that. Man, that shit right there was different. Different.
Fire Clubhouse content, you need to subscribe to the homie Clubhouse TV. Subscribe.
Block.
Wack 100 explains the beef between the game and Rick Ross.
Clubhouse TV.
Hey, Wack, what is the real beef between Rick Ross and Gang? What's the issue?
Well, they got some other personal shit going on. This should have been happening like 4-5 months ago, but you know, niggas kind of stopped it. I just think he's sitting there. He already has some issues with the nigga about some other shit, but I think he's sitting there. He said he felt like, listen, nigga, I want to see if you can stand on your own, nigga. You picking at everybody. Now let's what's happening? No, he looking crazy because you've been trolling like a motherfucker. Everybody, you've been trolling everybody. Niggas shooting at you. Now, if I was Ross, I wouldn't play with this crazy nigga on no rap beef shit. This the music. Personally, Ross makes great music, but this is diss music. and Game will go forever and forever and forever, 7 trillion million gazillion bars, right? That's what he do. If I was Ross, I go get on my yacht, fire up a cigar, kick my feet up, and look the other way. But then I don't know how his fans gonna feel about that. But then again, Rick Ross is not known for doing diss battles. But then again, you've been trolling everybody with this shit. So,
How you think Ross gonna look if he don't respond in some type of way and he's supposed to be the biggest boss?
Well,
That's definitely got to be an
the
issue.
reality of it is that the biggest boss is a slogan for Brandon. The reality of it is this: Rick Ross don't make his money on music no more. He make his money on liquor, right? So, who we gonna cater to and who we thinking about?
Yo, quick question, Wack. This record that Game dropped, the shit is fire, but you getting a lot of Game is getting like when you check the comments, it's a lot of people don't really want to hear Game. What do you think that's really about? Like, even though Game is nice, he getting a lot of bad feedback, as if people don't want to hear the Game no more.
So they getting feedback as people telling them about the song, or they getting feedback from the people that streaming the song? Which one?
There's people that's telling them about the song, like, oh, we don't want to hear Game. What Game?
So you don't think the people leaving the comments are people that didn't stream the song?
Oh, yeah, that could be true. That could be true.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. They definitely streamed that song.
Yo, Chuck.
That's a fact.
The play is the play.
Yeah, no, like, look, this the thing, though. See, like, at the end of the day, like, the
both
Game,
of them gonna get backlash. Game, why are you getting involved? Rick Ross right didn't you respond? If Rick Ross respond, Game could fire again. So at the end of the day,
but they were saying, like, hey, Wack, they were saying that Game was a cloud chaser. Then somebody left a comment. They was like, if y'all study saying the Game is a cloud chaser, what about Rick Ross?
Exactly.
Why he even jumped into the Drake shit?
That's the
was
point.
That cloud chasing?
So Game said, listen, 6 man is in the game off the bench. 6 man off the bench, nigga. We both the 6 man. You been over there. You trolled the aisle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, you off the bench. Okay, I'm off the bench.
Yeah.
You want to play? Let's play.
Because Drake,
that happens all the time in gang fights.
Hey, Drake,
that happens all the time in gang fights. You might show up, Chuck, to fight one nigga, and the nigga with you and look at the other nigga and tell the other nigga, well, nigga, what's happening with
I'm taking that fade.
Yeah.
No, Chuck gonna run his fade with, but the other nigga that came with the other nigga, my nigga, what's up with you? Right? Y'all ain't even got no issue, but the issue is you with him and I'm with him. So
you with him. What's up?
Right? Sometimes it just be like that. Right?
Yeah, but if Rick Ross responds, I doubt he's gonna respond because Game is the street nigga. So I think that Rick Ross gonna know that because he feel like it can get real. You know what I'm saying? Other than beefing with Drake, he know that shit is just like comedy. Like ain't nothing really gonna happen.
Nah, Rick Ross know he got something over there that listen. Some shit that happened before it happened, it be gauged. You know what I'm saying? So Rick Ross got something over there with him that he know will control how far it go. Like it's something on this side. He got.
Hey, but Wack, this is actually perfect for that nigga though.
The homie with him, huh?
This is actually perfect for this nigga Rick Ross because a lot of people they like, oh, Rick Ross, the Game and this and that. Like, bro was talking about relevancy and all that, right? When he was saying that people was leaving certain comments. Oh, that's cool, right? But Rick Ross just dropped the album with Meek Mills last year.
Did 30,000.
It was a good body of work, but it didn't do so well.
Did
30,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, Game had the same situation. It's a good body of work. It just didn't do certain numbers, right? So at the end of the day, them guys, they actually should do this. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, because it can spike both of their careers. You know what I'm saying? And Rick Ross, he loved music. Like he got all that branding deal and all that, but what push it? Music. So yeah, that's a fact.
Rick Ross doing well for himself on other things outside of music. I really think, if you want to be a sport of it, he go ahead and jump in You know, homie Big Duck over there want to have his security. You know, that's the G homie. So at the end of the day, shit can only go so far anyway. And he know who he got with him. That's why he shot him out in music, songs and shit. Like he know who he got with him. You know what I mean? So me and Duck been communicating or always communicate. Big Duck is the father of Wax Star. Wax Star is the nigga you saw brought Chris Brown, Soldier Boy, and all the rest of them niggas
Oh
kind
yeah.
of turned them out. Right? Yeah.
So apparently these niggas been beefing for a couple months, and Game finally came out and said something. But I guess like Wax said, they put that shit on hold or whatever. He held them back or whatever. So Game finally came out with his diss track. I mean, perfect timing. Why everybody beefing? You know what I'm saying? But Ross ain't respond back yet through rap, but he respond back on his IG. And this is what he got going on. And Ross be trolling, so you gotta read between the lines.
It's a beautiful day to be the biggest boss. Ricky Rose, let's hold those Bel Air bottles up. Let's listen to the waterfalls. Let's listen to the money machines.
But this was 5 hours ago, so you know Ross always trolling. He always putting his Bel Air bottles in the joint and all that. But we want to hear this. You gotta go back at Game. You gotta drop a diss track. That's what we waiting for, Ross. Come on, Ross. I know you ain't scared, man.
If it ain't about no money, you ain't talking about no money. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It's the motherfucking biggest Ricky Rose in that car show countdown.
You heard what Game said. He said, nigga, we ain't drinking no Bel Air, nigga. We off the Henny. You feel what I'm saying?
It's official. And the real one's coming. Yeah, the real one's coming. You niggas don't want to eat? You niggas don't want to eat? Must not. You niggas starving. You niggas starving.
All right, I ain't gonna lie. This is a good troll right here. This is a good troll. Ross got the Chevy sitting on whatever they call that shit. They drive them Jones in LA, and they got the hydraulics on them and all that. He playing 50 Cent in Game in the background. So this is him trolling. You know, we all know that he don't fuck with 50. But he playing 50 song. What's that, an Impala? What's that, an Impala? Yeah, that's an Impala. A classic Impala with the rims on it, hydraulics and all that shit. The shit they be riding in LA. That joint crazy too. That joint crazy.
Go back on through packs, I get that. Now that'll be dope, toast and turned in my sleep that night. Woke up the next morning, niggas just stole my bike. Different day, same shit, ain't nothing good in the hood. I run away from this bitch and never come back if I could. Needed the love of the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine on me until my heart stop. Go ahead and be me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere. So you get to know me. Needed the love of the underdogs.
Ross is trolling like a motherfucker.
Man. In 30 days, we're gonna have a skate challenge. I'm gonna challenge any of you niggas, man. Mayweather, Chris Brown, what's up? Look at that, look at that.
Hey, yo. Ross an asshole, yeah.
Classic hip hop shit. Dr. D.R.E. Rose, let's get him. Only one black mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 Cent. He rapped over 50 Cent in the club beat. Where the fuck is that at? Is that the diss that he didn't drop yet? That might be the comeback. He might have went on 50 Cent John. He might have went on that beat.
June 1st.
Open this for me. I think this is the one and only. For all my LV fans, I believe this it. Cowboy Rick. I've been waiting on these for a minute. Cowboy Rick. Wow, they've arrived. They've arrived. They have arrived. They have arrived. They have arrived. Wow, baby. Woo!
So he trolling with Louis V. All right, so let's see what Game got to say on his John.
You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not hit the room, turn that stream on. Ags buttons by this brief encounter with King Kong. This ain't the Kendrick beef, my Drake sing song.
He wanted all smoke a week ago. Chicken Lays can't go bar for bar, so we going LV for LV. Now I guess I hate these rap niggas. That's the nigga that made his beat. I mind it. Mind if I'm rude.
This is so hard, man.
Ew. No. Yo, hey. Yo, that beat is sick, man. I don't know if I do. This boy right here. This the nigga that made that beat. See, he was Dre. With Ye. He was some guys. I never heard of this nigga. He must be a West Coast bull.
Cut open his stomach and stuff bricks in it. Put his body on a scale like it's fish in it.
Olivia, I see you with the food and all that. She looking good. Live on a Sunday. That's my guy. My man Livy got the wings and all that jerk wings, oxtails, smothered jerk wings. I'm had to get a nice plate, man. Chief Keef dropped the album today. I'm not really fucking with it.
So it's the dude. His IG is called On Bompton. Right, you go to him. That's the nigga that brought Chris Brown, Soldier Boy. What's the other nigga, the basketball player nigga? Got in trouble. He lost his shoe deal for fucking with this Jewish shit. What's the nigga? What's that nigga name?
He knew, right?
Nah,
No,
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, Chris Brown, all them is whack star turnouts, right? I watched Kyrie cut him $1 million check on GP, just on some, right? So that's his daddy. That's the G homie. My right hand man, the nigga you see with me with the kufi on his head all the time, right? The one that you hear your boy Lil Stretch when he get to saying whack, you know, I don't want to play with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's his G homie. Them is all Fruit Towns. That's why
Yeah,
niggas
John.
be talking, Big Chuck. Niggas be talking, but they know what's on the board. Niggas know what's going on. Niggas ain't crazy. We've been 3-4 years. Niggas been watching me be me and another nigga not show me who they are, right? Because they know what that politic is. So it don't matter what Ross say or do, it'll never go to that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen on those streets, period. But I mean, when it comes to the rapping shit, I'm gonna be real. I think Ross should stay in his lane and just make a great song and shoot his subs. That's how he did 50.
No, that
He
nigga just
wore
made
50
look,
ass
cause
out dropping hits. He
yeah,
wasn't even
that's
dissing
true.
50. He just
But
dropping
look,
hits.
but look, I thought about that, right? But this what he did though. He already made that. Look, for one, he responded to Drake diss track 2 hours later, right? Fast. So he responded to Drake diss track, and not only, bro, he was spitting bars. His bars on there. He talking about his opponent. He talking about Drake, straight Drake bars. So he did that. Honestly, he got to do that with the game. You
Hey,
know what I'm
bro,
saying? I don't care
the
what they say,
craziest,
bro. He got to do that.
response, Chuck, was
Yeah.
motherfucking Freeway Rick saying, "Thank
Oh,
you,
I seen that post.
thank God for you." Yeah, that was the craziest
He said,
motherfucker.
finally, I think he said, finally somebody um speaking on it or something.
Yeah,
Finally somebody
yeah.
standing behind it or something like that.
Yeah, that's the craziest. Cause that's a picture of Freeway Rick and them, the album cover. That's all them. He said finally
So I
somebody
know,
spoke
hey
up.
Wack, I know you ain't talked to Freeway about this shit. Like, how you feel about it?
I talked to him last night.
Yeah,
Nigga,
how you feel about it when it dropped? Cause he posted it last night.
he posted about. I told you I talked to him last night. He said, "Nigga, finally somebody is stepping out there for me. Nigga, I can't rap. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas on the West Coast.
Oh, you
Finally
talked to Rick
somebody
Ross?
stepping out there
You
for me."
talked to Freeway Rick?
Yeah, I talked to Freeway.
Well,
Yeah,
wasn't you on this
That's
top
the
not too
real
long
one.
ago, Wack?
I ain't never been on Freeway Top in life.
Yeah,
That's
hell
broke.
no.
You got it fucked up. I protect Freeway, nigga.
Yeah,
Everybody know that.
Wack shut down the interview I had with
Yeah,
Freeway.
nigga. I
I
don't
know
know.
Freeway.
I don't know what you talking.
Somebody had got
He
on
was
his
one of my
top.
first rap videos.
Everybody know Wack protects Freeway Rick. That's a fact.
All right.
I won't even let him interview in certain spaces because I know
No,
him.
we was gonna have a
Yeah,
debate though.
he used
He
to
had
answer my
agreed
collect
to a
calls when I was
debate.
locked up. He a real one.
Yeah, Freeway Rick is a real for who he is. He's not Freeway Rick, not a street dude. He's just a hustler. He mild mannered. Freeway Rick is humble, nigga. He ain't playing gangster. He ain't playing
Hey,
tough.
bro, that's how
He
I
don't
am.
want to argue. He don't
That
want to.
nigga
He's
tennis
just
Hey,
a
ball.
Wack, that's how
hustler.
I am. That's how I am, and
Yeah,
I
he
got his
not
book.
doing none of that shit.
I got his
Like
book too.
so if a nigga could get him on his stage, he really think he's coming just to speak. Soon as the nigga get to hitting him with some crazy other shit, and like Freeway Rick is one of the forefathers of this West Coast. So I got him. That's why when niggas was talking about we talking to his manager, man, I don't give a fuck who you talking to. When I call and tell him to stand down, he not fucking with that. Cause his manager, he don't know what he up to. He know me. I be on some West Coast shit when it come to that. Certain niggas, we gotta protect because if they tarnish or they fall, it erases a whole era of history.
That's a fact.
So I gotta protect that. It's on me. Them niggas will call me and be like, why you let that happen? Nigga, I wasn't. Yeah, well, you should have stopped that shit, bro. Come on. Straight up.
Hey, you heard that shit about Sharp talking about Drake mentioning him?
That nigga capping like a motherfucker. That nigga reaching like a. Well, I mean, I get it. If he can get there, look, what's bad is nobody's talking about it. Nobody's even talking about what he talking about. That's the bad part. I know why he did it. If he could have got people talking about it, fuck it. Nigga, hey, I got people talking about it. Nobody's even talking about what he's talking about.
Yeah, I seen no jumper pushing it though. I
Of
seen
course, but
they ass.
nobody else is. Who else? That's no jumper, all right? Pushes out, right? But I'm like,
No,
bro,
that's a fact.
nobody is even talking about what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? You don't see nobody else saying, yo, that nigga Sharp over there high. Drake wasn't talking about him. They not even saying that. They not saying he is, he ain't. Niggas just didn't hear that shit.
So this new episode, bro, that nigga Game gonna be on that new episode dog got coming out, huh? On Sunday.
What new episode?
The one that's coming.
See what academics got to say about this.
So, I don't even know how I'm gonna check out new music without getting off YouTube, but I do got some new music for you. By the way, I realize we're not live on Rumble, so like we're about to be live on there momentarily. Regardless, here we go. Check this out, chat.
Don't ask me that you keep it real with me.
Exclusive.
Don't ask me that you keep it real with me.
Cut open his stomach and stuff bricks in it. Put his body on a scale like it's fish in it. I can see the bitch in him. $20 million home renovation just to slit your wrists in it. Suicide, it's a suicide. Rip apart the Maybach, I know the truth's inside. You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics, get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not, hit the room, turn that stream on. Ags buttons by this brief encounter with King Kong. This ain't the Kendrick beef. My Drake sing song, shots ring out. Your neighbor better have his ring on. Glock swing out. Doors.
Holy! Hey, chat. We ain't got a Drake joint tonight, no a Kendrick joint, but we got a joint. The beef continues, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I think the game was sitting back and he watching the 20v1. And he like tagged me in Drizzy. Drizzy tagged me in, nigga. I don't care. I'm gonna swing on any nigga. Which nigga you want me to swing on? I think he seen Rick Ross was running around with a BBL Drizzy. He said, fuck that, I'll handle this nigga for you. I don't even know where the beef came from, but holy, I'm here for it, chat. Let's run it back one more time. Here we go.
Don't ask him that you keep it real with me. Don't ask him that you keep it real with me.
Cut open his stomach and stuff bricks in it. Put his body on a scale like it's fish in it. I can see the bitch in him. $20 million home renovation just to slit your wrists in it. Suicide, it's a suicide. Rip apart the Maybach, I know the truth's inside. You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics, get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not, hit the room, turn that stream on. Ags buttons by this brief encounter with King Kong. This ain't the Kendrick beef. My Drake sing song, shots ring out. Your neighbor better have his ring on. Glock swing out, doors open like a swing on. Pac lean out, Machiavelli with the ring on. Ops is out, they on the same shit that we on. Hospital, wheelchair, head wrap, sling on. It's payback pump for the trauma you tried to bring on. Maybach trunks, type of shit that we eat our wings on. My K-Dot shit, I don't have to turn the beam on. It's that time of the month, get this pussy something to bleed on. Your baby mama told me that you like to get beat on. You a CO, that's the last time you had keys on. And we know you treat gunplay like he a peon. And he know some shit that ain't cool for him to speak on. My PO said this ain't the record that we agreed on. Then cut it off like the ankle monitor for the beep on. My niggas will learn French just to get their scheme on. In Cali with calicos, don't need Khaled to get his scream on.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat. If we're talking about probably the two guys you don't want to beef with, I think probably number one all time is the game. This thing is a problem. But also Ross, too funny on the gram. He gonna bar you up as well. Rick Ross and the game. I can't call it, chat. I can't call it, but the game's firing off first. I ain't gonna hold you.
Don't ask him that you keep it real with me. Don't ask him that you keep it real with me.
Cut open his stomach and stuff bricks in it. Put his body on a scale like it's fish in it. I can see the bitch in him. $20 million home renovation just to slit your wrists in it. Suicide is a suicide. Rip apart the Maybach, I know the truth's inside. You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics, get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not, hit the room, turn that stream on. Ags buttons by this brief encounter with King Kong. This ain't the Kendrick beef. My Drake sing song, shots ring out. Your neighbor better have his ring on. Glock swing out, doors open like a swing on. Pac lean out, Machiavelli with the ring on. Ops is out, they on the same shit that we on. Hospital, wheelchair, head wrap, sling on. It's payback pump for the drama you tried to bring on. Maybach trunks, type of shit that we eat our wings on. My K-Dot shit, I don't have to turn the beam on. It's that time of the month, get this pussy something to bleed on. Your baby mama told me that you like to get peed on. You a CO, that's the last time you had keys on. And we know you treat gunplay like he a peon. And he know some shit that ain't cool for him to speak on. My PO said this ain't the record that we agreed on. Then cut it off like the ankle monitor for the beep on. My niggas will learn French just to get they scheme on. In Cali with calicos, don't need Cali to get his scream on. We the West, free the guys, I gotta free the West. I'm muy loco, I don't need a vest. I'm watching Scarface and cleaning text. Shots gon' be direct. Have you been through Cedar yet? When cars pull up, we do explosives and heater checks. The lights flick, the dogs bark, and niggas sleeping less. Under palm trees, we got them choppers that'll eat your flesh. The real Rick Ross know every bird gotta lead a nest. You stole your name, I pulled your facts. You looked that big and stole the staff. Facts. I smell pussy, that odor fat. You ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city, I studied the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving, nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't wanna hear about no fish tanks and marble floors. No spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no Audemars, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car doors. Introduce me and my connect to that Colombian you chopped that raw for. It wasn't fabricated. The lies you tell are getting saturated. What happened to the birds in the Maserati? They just evaporated? Boss. That shit be too exaggerated. Fucking with a compliment, get your head decapitated. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh nah, this second beat is sliding.
The hunters for yacht, and it was captivating. Congratulations, what an imagination. From CO to drug kingpin, now this nigga acting Haitian. The stories these niggas tell. He gon' tell us he got a key for every nigga he locked in a cell. He gon' tell us he just bought another crib, he living well, but he won't tell us about his health condition. He sick as hell, he popping pills. They starting to fuck with his brain, seizures off the lean. Balenciaga shorts got shit stains. He not a mastermind, he got it. Line after line, laid back in the Maybach, making up shit just to pass the time. He think he Big Meech. Free Larry Hoover, Miami a big beach. Now watch how I maneuver. I don't tippy toe. I know plenty Zoes that pull up in semi-trucks, hop out and let a semi go, so let me know. I let them boys and them drop Chevys go. It's humid in the 305.
Snapping on that Jones.
But they pushing heavy snow. Compton Grand Reaper, I make you reap with the devil. So walking through live with the same eyes niggas had in belly though. This ain't the new Death Row, this the old Harry O. Game is one of them niggas, Blue Da Vinci, Meech and Terry know. So my advice is let it go. Oh, I almost forgot, fuck Bel Air. It's West Side, we let the Henny flow. So when that muzzle smoke and that thing hot, even when the camera out of focus, just know the beam not. Run up on you clean shots, look down.
Oh nah, from the top. Hold up. Let me get this rumble shit right. Holy.
Cut open his stomach and stuff bricks in it. Put his body on a scale like it's fish in it. I can see the bitch in him. $20 million home renovation just to slit your wrists in it. Suicide is a suicide. Rip apart the Maybach, I know the truth's inside. You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics, get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not, hit the room, turn that stream on. Ags buttons by this brief encounter with King Kong. This ain't the Kendrick beef. My Drake sing song, shots ring out. Your neighbor better have his ring on. Glock swing out, doors open like a swing on. Pac lean out, Machiavelli with the ring on. Ops is out, they on the same shit that we on. Hospital, wheelchair, head wrap, sling on. It's payback pump for the drama you tried to bring on. Maybach trunks, type of shit that we eat our wings on. My K-Dot shit, I don't have to turn the beam on. It's that time of the month, get his pussy something to bleed on. Your baby mama told me that you like to get peed on. You a CO, that's the last time you had keys on. And we know you treat gunplay like he a peon. And he know some shit that ain't cool for him to speak on. My PO said this ain't the record that we agreed on. Then cut it off like the ankle monitor for the beep on. My niggas will learn French just to get they scheme on. In Cali with calicos, don't need Cali to get his scream on. We the West. Free the guys, I gotta free the West. Need a vest. I'm watching Scarface and cleaning text. Shots gon' be direct. Have you been through Cedar yet? When cars pull up, we do explosives and heater checks. The lights flicker, dogs bark, and niggas sleeping less. Under palm trees, we got them choppers that'll eat your flesh. The real Rick Ross know every bird gotta leave a nest. You stole your name, I pulled your facts. You looked that big and stole the staff. Facts. I smell pussy, that odor fact. You ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city, I studied the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving, nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't wanna hear about no fish tanks and marble floors. No spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no Audemars, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car doors. Introduce me and my connect to that Colombian you chopped that raw for, was it fabricated? The lies you tell are getting saturated. What happened to the birds in the Maserati? They just evaporated? Boss. That shit be too exaggerated. Fucking with a Compton nigga, get your head decapitated. Leonardo DiCaprio, all that cap like you activated. I just bought a 100-foot yacht and it was captivating. Congratulations, what an imagination. From CO to drug kingpin, now this nigga acting Haitian. The stories these niggas tell. He gon' tell us he got a key for every nigga he locked in a cell. He gon' tell us he just bought another crib, he living well, but he won't tell us about his health condition. He sick as hell, he popping pills. They starting to fuck with his brain, seizures off the lean. Balenciaga shorts got shit stains, he not a mastermind. He got it, line after line, laid back in the Maybach, making up shit just to pass the time. He think he Big Meech. Free Larry Hoover, Miami a big beach. Now watch how I maneuver. I don't tippy toe. I know plenty Zos that pull up in semi-trucks, hop out and let a semi go, so let me know. I let them boys and them drop Chevys go. It's humid in the 305, but they pushing heavy snow. Compton Grand Reaper, I make you reap with the devil, so walking through live with the same eyes niggas had in belly though. This ain't the new Death Row, this the old Harry O. Game is one of them niggas, Blue Da Vinci, Meech and Terry know, so my advice is let it go. Oh, I almost forgot, fuck Bel Air, it's West Side, we let the Henny flow. So when that muzzle smoke and that thing hot, even when the camera out of focus, just know the beam not. Run up on you, clean shots, look down on you, flash on like an iPhone taped to the ceiling with the screen lock. This nigga drug women, that's how your team rock. And all that money you rap about gonna get you a mean plot. But in the meantime, I'ma let your fake fiends cop, and I know you doing your thing, but this is where the wings stop.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Nah, this second beat is sliding.
This is where the wings stop. He said, "This is where the wings stop." Sheesh. Game dropped a bomb on this nigga. All right, so we gonna get off that for a little bit, and we gonna go to this. The life story of Nipsey Hussle's killer, Shitty Cuz.
Now to that breaking news overnight, Grammy-nominated rapper Nipsey Hussle shot and killed outside his own clothing store in Los Angeles.
Triples. Nobody else does it.
For count one alone, it would be 50 years to life. The total sentence would be 60 years to life in prison.
3 years after the loss of popular rapper and businessman Nipsey Hussle, his assailant was arrested and sent to jail. Eric Holder, aka Shitty Cuz, a 29-year-old Los Angeles-based aspiring rapper.
Hold on, so let me read this. Surely double deal it. Hey, hello. Sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat bots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel, chat panel, everything is in your hands. A huge number of custom settings. Go to Streamrise.
Rapper and alleged Crips gang member, was accused of unaliving Nipsey and was arrested in the Los Angeles suburb of Bellflower. For years, the public has questioned who and why Nipsey was unalived, but it wasn't until Eric was arrested and sentenced that we started putting the pieces together. So who was Cuz, and what made him end Nipsey's life? Let's get into it. Los Angeles County Superior Court, Judge H. Clay Jackie sentenced Eric Holder Jr. to 50 years to life, based on both unaliving Nipsey and a sentencing enhancement because he used. Holder would also serve an additional 10 years in prison on assault convictions for shooting 2 other men who were with Hustle the day of the unaliving, as presented by the court.
So for count 3, it will be a total of 10 years in state prison. As to count 1, the first degree of
The person that killed Nipsey Hussle, Eric Holder, aka Shitty Cuz. What kind of fucking name is that? Shitty Cuz. The nigga that killed Nipsey Hussle, that took his life, man. Bum ass nigga. He is a bum ass nigga. Just look at him. Peasy ass head. Bum ass nigga, man.
Mr. Askedon. The sentence will be the term prescribed by law, which is 25 years to life. In addition,
Dickhead got life. Life. Probably getting your ass kicked in jail by Bloods and Crips. You bitch ass nigga.
there will be the 12022.53B allegation. The total sentence would be 60 years to life.
The event occurred when Eric Holder was on a date with a woman who would become his unwitting.
Look at his mitt. And they fucked that nigga up in jail. They fucked him up. Ain't so tough without a gun now, huh? Bitch ass. They whooped his ass. He got what he deserved.
Getaway driver.
Life without the possibility of parole and an ass whooping for the rest of his life behind them bars.
On March 31st, 2019, when he approached Nipsey Hussle in front of the Marathon Club.
Inflation sucks, so why not do something about it?
Sucker niggas, man. Snuck Nipsey with a gun, shot him all up, man.
Slauson Avenue and Crenshaw Boulevard. The 2 men then had a brief conversation with Eric leaving, only to return minutes later with 2 hand and opening fire in the middle of the parking lot, unaliving Hussle and wounding 2 other men nearby. The assault was captured on video, and there was no question Eric Holder was the man when trial started last year. Instead, defense attorney Aaron Jansen argued Holder should be convicted of manslaughter rather than M. Jansen claimed his client had become incapable of rational thought after Hussle mentioned there might be paperwork on him, slang referring to records indicating Holder had cooperated with police. Eric and Nipsey were both members of the infamous Rollin' 60s set of the Crips Street Gang. Jansen argued during trial that being accused of snitching by someone of Hussle's stature in front of other gang members in the heart of Rollin' 60s territory triggered his client.
Can't call a dude a snitch in his face and expect him not to respond.
This was not just a pleasant conversation between homies who are chopping it up. This was a serious accusation, Jansen said during his closing argument last year. Mr. Holder Jr. took it serious as it was. He knows the consequences of being called a snitch in this manner. It had already been alleged that the main reason Eric had shot Nipsey was because the influential rapper and businessman had called him a snitch, and for people in gangs, being called a snitch is one of those major insults that could potentially ruin their lives. Eric had felt insulted when he was called a snitch and had decided to end Nipsey's life.
And that he acted in a heat of passion. We told you what that heat of passion that he acted on consisted of. It consisted of being called publicly a snitch.
Considering that Nipsey was like his mentor, since Eric had even been signed to his label as an upcoming rapper, meant that his chances of ever getting work or being accepted into his community as a snitch was slim. Eric Holder had been an upcoming rapper calling himself Shady Cuz, and had had a close relationship with Nipsey, who had already made his name in the rap scene. While his lawyer argued that Shady Cuz had done what he had done out of anger, deputy dissed. Adder John McKinney, however, said the defendant was fueled by jealousy, since he also was a fledgling rapper, recording tracks under the moniker Fly Mac. But his work gained next to no attention, while Hustle's 2018 record, Victory Lap, was nominated for a Grammy. Douglas, who served as a key prosecution witness at trial, said Holder's argument that the mere mention of paperwork would make him fear for his life was based on an outdated understanding of LA gang culture. Nowadays, there's so many snitches walking around. That's a myth. You could walk out a gang right now. We don't care if you walk out of the Rollin' 60s, we ain't gonna do nothing to you, he said. Me getting on the stand right now would be considered snitching. I ain't worried. Maybe in the 80s, yeah, but this is 2022. When the snitching argument didn't work, Jansen argued Holder suffered from severe mental illness, reading a letter from the defendant's father that claimed Holder had been diagnosed with auditory schizophrenia at age 19. Jansen said Holder often heard voices in his head that made him paranoid and erratic, describing a situation just 3 weeks before the shooting, in which he threw a heavy weight through a window in a manic episode because he feared he would be MD. When this argument also failed, Jansen then displayed a picture of staples placed in Holder's head after he was slashed with a razor by a fellow inmate during the trial, asking the court to consider sentencing the defendant to 28 years to life rather than 60, given the extreme danger he will face in prison for
So they slashed that nigga in the head with a razor in jail. They trying to kill this man. I'm shocked they ain't get him yet, to be honest. Nipsey was loved, man, by Bloods and Crips. And I'm pretty sure he locked up with a bunch of them. A bunch of Nipsey Hussle fans and shit like that. And his Rolling 60 Crip members that's locked up. Them niggas tried to get him. They tried to take him out. And he a Rolling 60 himself. So that should make it even more sad, man. Nigga hated on Nipsey and took his life. Should make it even more sad. He took a legend away, man.
unaliving someone with Nipsey Hussle's stature and reputation.
Rapper Nipsey Hussle's alleged was attacked on his way to court. Eric Holder's attorney tells TMZ that
I want the court to consider what his life is going to be like in state prison. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be short. He's already received numerous death threats. He's been beaten up. He's been isolated, Jansen said. When the sheriffs can, they isolate him, not just in a one-man cell. We're talking about whenever he leaves his cell, they have to lock down the whole floor so that no one could get to him. Several people had already mentioned that if given the chance, they would have ended Eric's life themselves for Nipsey, but since he was going to jail for 60 years, he would face demise there.
Right there. That's exactly what Trady said.
If I could have followed him and got away, you know, and thought I had a reasonable chance to get away with it, yeah, I'd have popped it.
This argument did not shake the courts, and as Holder was led out of court, Douglas started singing, "Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more," laughing as Jackie and deputies admonished him and ordered him out of the room. Before being arrested by the police, they had urged Holder to turn himself in. I asked him, Holder, to surrender, implored the police chief before the arrest was made. Stop this from continuing. Rumors were already going round that some of Eric's relatives were being unalived to the point his own brother allegedly ended his own life for fear of being the next victim.
Eric Holder's little brother committed. Is that for sure? Yeah, it was in the paper. Just it was too much. Like, I guess all the family members are getting, you know what I'm saying? And then he's so close. I mean, naturally, it's probably going to come to him.
According to TMZ, the man was arrested in the LA suburb of Bellflower about 12:50 p.m. local time in the 9000 block of Artesia Boulevard. The gossip website also cited a source saying the LAPD was responding to the scene to make a positive ID. The Los Angeles Times reported the alleged female getaway driver of Holder had turned herself in. Her name was not.
Here's how I get automated meeting notes and action items.
released, and she told TMZ she didn't know that Holder had been involved in the shooting when she picked him up. The unidentified woman told the gossip website she was with him Sunday when they drove to Nipsey's clothing store near the Crenshaw district of LA. She claimed she was waiting for him in the alley when he went over to the clothing store. She also said she didn't know why he was going there, and he didn't say anything when he came back to the car. When the video of the shooting had started trending, people on social media identified the suspect as a man who went by the street names Cuz and Fly Mac, and photos of Eric Holder, the wannabe rapper, had matched the man known by those nicknames, including his neck tattoo. The public even found a 2018 blog calling him up-and-coming West Coast underground hip-hop artist Fly Mac. A now-deleted YouTube video of Eric once read, first single of the hot up-and-coming rapper. Fly Mac, West Coast-based rapper, has been at it for a couple years now and is ready for his big break. However, he doesn't appear to have had much of a following, on social media or otherwise. Eric Holder was identified through video evidence and statements from the community, the chief said. The community is helping us solve this case. As for motive, we believe this to be a dispute between Mr. Hustle and Mr. Holder. It appears to be a personal matter between the two of them. I will leave it at that, said Moore. Armed with a handgun, this expression of violence represents that this is a man who is a substantial risk to public safety, said the chief. It came as a shock when Nipsey Hussle was fatally shot outside of his clothing store in Los Angeles, sparking days of vigils from his community. 2 others were wounded in the shooting. According to the while Nipsey had been trying to better his community, the opposite might be said about Eric Holder, whom police alleged was also a member of the same street gang as his victim. Nipsey had long been associated with the Rollin' 60s neighborhood Crips, one of Los Angeles' largest street gangs. While the shooting could be classified as gang-related because of the rapper's previous connection to a notorious Los Angeles gang, sources told the Daily News that the motive was believed to have stemmed from a personal deal gone wrong rather than a rival gang member taking a shot at Hustle. A source also told the Los Angeles Times that the shooting was possibly not tied to a larger gang dispute. Nipsey Hussle, whose real name is Ermias Asghedom, was actually gunned down a day before he was set to meet with LAPD and city officials to talk about gang violence. Nipsey, who was shot in the head and torso, talked about being affiliated with the Rollin' 60s, a Crips gang clique. He had been working to help community leaders reduce violence in the neighborhood in which he grew up. In the hours after his death, praise for the rapper poured in, with stories of how he gave back to the Crenshaw area after making out and launching a successful entertainment career. He opened his Hyde Park store, Marathon Clothing, in 2017. Nipsey Hussle is a shining example of the best of what we can be, said Marquise Harris Dawson, a council member, at a press conference. He described his story as redemptive. At some point in his life, he made the decision he was going to be part of the solution. Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas said in the news conference that, "I'm simply here on behalf of the County of Los Angeles to declare that we pursue justice and at the same time we embrace peace." Los Angeles Police Commissioner Steve Soboroff tweeted that the meeting with officials was to talk about ways Hustle could help stop gang violence and help us help kids. "I'm so very sad. Most people who make it, they don't come back."
Now Nipsey is giving back to his South LA community by renovating those same dilapidated basketball courts he grew up playing on.
Nipsey came back. He came back to help out. His childhood friend, Danielle Jakes, told CBS Los Angeles. He never forgot where he came from. That's what he didn't do. He never forgot where he came from. He was always humble, nice, loved to have a good time, you know. That's who he was. The public also found out that Eric had been to jail before. Los Angeles court records show that Eric Holder has a criminal history. In 2009, charges were dismissed. The statutes listed are for domestic violence and battery. He also faced traffic offenses, such as driving without a license, in 2011, though here listed as pending. His full name is listed in court records as Eric Ronald Holder, and he was accused of carrying a loaded firearm and carrying a concealed weapon in the same case. The first charge resulted in a guilty plea, and the second was dismissed. They date to 2012. He received 3 years probation and 180 days in the Los Angeles County Jail. In 2015, there was a probation revocation hearing in the case. The public even dug up Eric's Facebook page in the name Fly Mac, containing a few photos of Eric Holder, and was created 2 days before the M. The page was coded musician banned. Another Facebook page with the same photos, one of which was posted in 2018, says the suspect went to Crenshaw High School, while Nipsey had been affiliated with the gangs. In recent years, he had become heavily involved in the community, most recently investing in the new Destination Crenshaw Arts Project, a 1.3-mile-long outdoor art and culture experience celebrating Black Los Angeles. Nipsey was also an investor in Vector 90, a professional co-working space in Crenshaw, which he described as a bridge between Silicon Valley and the inner city that would also include STEM classes. There were plans to open more in Los Angeles, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., and other underserved neighborhoods all over the country. Nipsey told Forbes last year that in his younger days, he had been influenced by ignorance and self-destructiveness in the narrative that was pushed on us through music in our generation. In November, Hustle told
Shit crazy, man. Nipsey was giving back to the community, man. This man hated on him. He fucking hated on this man.
11 that his goal was to leave a legacy and financial stability for his children. We playing the long game. We don't want the money to stop when we go, when we can't work no more. We want it to outlive us. We want it to be generational, he said. The scene of the shooting was flooded by Los Angeles residents who wanted to pay tribute to Nipsey Hussle after his death. Hundreds gathered there, and multiple people were even injured during a stampede as crowds continued to gather at the scene. It ain't just Los Angeles. He was an inspiration that was bigger than Los Angeles. Matthew Talley, an engineer known as Megatron, who was among the mourners, told NBC LA, "You see all these people out here? He was really cool. He was a dope individual every time I met him." Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti called the shooting an awful tragedy. Mark Ridley Thomas, a member of the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors who represents the area where Hussle grew up and was shot, said in a statement, "Ermias Asghedom, known to us as the hip-hop artist Nipsey Hussle, was a father, businessman, entertainer, and inspiration to many. Our communities have lost too many young men and bright futures to the scourge of for healing to occur even from this terrible incident. Justice must be sought through legal means, and community peace must be found." At the beginning of the court hearing, Eric Holder's lawyers had argued that the shooting was not premeditated, and they had hoped for a lesser conviction of voluntary manslaughter. They said Holder shot Hussle in the heat of passion, about 9 minutes after a conversation in which Hussle brought up rumors that Holder had snitched.
Don't matter, motherfucker. You should have rumbled Nipsey for all that. You bitch ass had a gun and used it on him. You bitch ass, man. There was no way around this. There was no way around this. There was no way you was gonna get lesser years. You had to get life. Without parole or none of that shit. You're never coming home, boy. You're gonna die in jail. Rot in jail, motherfucker.
To the police, a serious offense in the gang world, New York Times reported. Eric's state of mind is, "I'm in this group, I grew up with them in the neighborhood, and now Nipsey Hussle is outing me as a snitch," said Aaron Jansen, the public defender representing Holder. Hussle was known for his collaborations and goodwill in the music industry, where he worked for more than 15 years before releasing his commercial debut album in 2018, the year before he was MD. Hussle promoted Black empowerment through business ownership and reinvested his earnings in Crenshaw, where both he and Holder grew up. Well, for ending Nipsey's life and injuring the two bystanders in the shooting, Eric Holder will be in jail for the next 60 years of his life. A fan on X, previously Twitter, said Nipsey Hussle's MRER, Eric Holder, was sentenced to 60 years to life behind bars after being found guilty of first-degree M. Our thoughts and prayers continue to be with Nipsey's family and friends. Another felt he was too dangerous, saying, "They need to put him in protective custody or he'll be fighting every day." What's your take on Eric Holder's decision to end Nipsey? Was there something more than name-calling? Tell us in the comment section. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.
Fucked him up. He done 60 years? 60 motherfucking years in a motherfucking joint. He ain't gonna never come home because he did some dumbass, fucking bitch ass move.
Boost your revenue and drive growth with Google Ads. Reach high value customers.
Stuff a long scheming niggas a lot. I'm thinking about this mama making me watch. I'm taking my time, I'm making me watch. I'm taking his time, I'm taking his watch. I'm taking his grind, putting 5/8 on his block. He a bitch without the pocketbook and a wig. How you talk that pop shit when you roll with big? Hey!
And niggas can't stand you, Siegel. Your flow is mine anyway, so don't bite the hand that feeds you. Them niggas that gassed you is ass too. Trust me, them niggas don't want to shoot 5 dogs, they trust me.
This is one of the greatest rap beefs of all time, man. Two lyricists, man. Beanie Siegel and fucking Jadakiss, man.
I was shedding a tear. I wanted to go to Hot 97 with the Trey Pound one day. Flex was letting them go up there and just air us out. I'm like, yo, how can he do? Is something got into me, like, just go down there with the 357 and do something stupid.
Let's get busy.
But they talked me out of it.
But that's the I mean, I'm glad I didn't go there, but that's the reaction you want, though.
I'm about to sun kiss like a soda and make J to the moi. Put his lips on his 9 and really kiss the game goodbye.
Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel had a legendary beef that escalated into Styles P even saying that he thought someone was going to get shot and killed over this beef. So that should let you know how serious things got. Before we get into the beef, let's give you a little...
We're going to let this boy right here break it down because this was a classic rap beef right here. Classic. Everybody know this rap beef, man. I was young when they was going at it, too. I was like super young when these niggas was going at it. They was going at it. Bar for bar. Like, y'all heard what they said. This shit was going to get personal if they seen each other. Niggas was going to shoot at each other or do whatever. Thank God it didn't come down to that. And, years later, they took this picture right here, y'all see. You feel me? But these is the two of the top guys. You had Philly versus New York. New York versus Philly, man. Kiss definitely held it. Beans definitely held it. Well, yeah, Beans definitely held it down for Philly. And Kiss held it down for New York. See what I'm saying? These niggas was going at it.
Background on the two artists, starting off with Jadakiss. Hailing from Yonkers, New York, Jadakiss began rapping in the early 1990s and eventually formed the group known as The Lox with Styles P and Sheek Louch. Eventually, The Lox signed with Bad Boy Records and released their debut album Money, Power, and Respect in 1998. In 1999, The Lox wanted out of Bad Boy to sign with Rough Riders. On January 25th, 2000, The Lox dropped their second album, We Are the Streets. After the release of this album, Jadakiss would begin pursuing a solo career under Rough Riders. Now that you're all caught up on the basics of Jadakiss, let's get into Beanie Siegel. Hailing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Beanie Siegel began rapping in the 90s. Eventually, in 1998, he would sign to Jay-Z's label, Rockefeller Records, and would be appointed as the label's flagship artist. It would be in the same year of 1998 that Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel would cross career paths when they both appeared on Jay-Z's song Reservoir Dogs in 1998 on Jay-Z's album Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel actually started off as good friends. According to Jadakiss, on this track, Styles P actually took shots at Jay-Z, so this is when seeds would be planted for the Lox and Jay-Z beef.
I don't give a who you are, so who you are. I don't care about the pretty watch y'all call.
Reservoir Dogs, man. Speaking of that, right? I just see the interview from Beanie Siegel where he detailed. That's probably one of the most interesting things I heard from him, man. How he broke it down. But Reservoir Dogs, yo, tell me how that came about. Y'all doing that song, and you actually took shots at Jay on that song, yo.
I always took shots in verses. That's that's where that's what it's about. I think mine was just blatantly obvious. But all rappers, especially during that time, it was all of a lot of shots going back and forth. But I forgot we was on the road somewhere and we flew straight in to do it. We didn't want to. We wanted to put it off to the next day or do, at least be able to drop our bags and do some shit. But we ended up going straight to the studio, and we were there for obviously a few hours. So it got up to everybody laid their part except Hov and myself. But when it got around to me wanting to do my part of, like, you know, about to have it, I forgot it was a club open that night and everybody.
If you really want to be a CEO, want to be an entrepreneur, you should take the first step. Create the LLC. It doesn't really cost that much to create a company. Everyone's scared about like going out and just creating a company, right? Well, if you actually do it, that's like one.
Everybody wanted to go to the club or go out and leave the studio and do whatever. And so, you know, me being me, when it was time to lay the verse, I laid the verse. You know what I mean? I laid the verse. So that was pretty much it. That was the 90s attitude, man. That was the cowboy days, man.
I don't give a fuck who you are. So who you are. I don't
He
care.
was going at Hov on it.
He was going straight at Hov on his
yeah.
own
That
on his
was-
own record.
I mean, that's what all of them kind of
But it goes back
records
to what we
are.
were
Hov,
saying,
though, the Hov was
right.
like, oh, who sound like you talking about me on it?
Well, he did it to Drake too, right? What he said.
That goes on.
I had the bands before you had braces.
Yeah, it goes. You know, people they screw the silence on and slip one in every now and then.
Styles P came a day later to lay his part, but he was still upset over the whole.
Yeah, when I heard it, unless I left when everybody did, because I don't know, it been so long, but that's crazy though.
So
See, man, I understand where
Right.
it came from.
Exactly. Styles P was still tight over feeling like Jay made us come to the studio with all of our big luggage. So when Styles rapped on
about y'all,
I don't give a f who you are, so f who you are.
I don't care about your pretty
bitch, watch your car. I don't care about the block, whoever.
Fuck that joint up right there, man. He fucked that joint up right there, though. I'm gonna have to play that. I'm gonna definitely have to play that verse.
Fuck who you are, so fuck who you are. I don't care about your pretty bitch, watch your car. I don't care about your block and whoever you shot. I don't care about your album and whenever it drops. I don't care about your past, if I did I would've asked. I'm too busy lighting roll with a whole lot of hats. As far as this rap shit, I'm 10 steps ahead of niggas shooting backwards, just for practice. Ride or die, nigga hopping in your casket, about to go to hell with you, blow the L with you, tell the whole.
Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah.
You shot, and that was actually a shot at Jay-Z. Like that whole section.
It was crazy.
And I guess Hov was like, it sounds like you're talking about me. And they're like, nah. But in fact, they were. And Jadakiss said, that goes on. People screw the silencer on and slip one in every now and then.
Yeah.
The next year, on January 26, 1999, Foxy Brown dropped her album China Doll. On this album is a track called 456 featuring Memphis Bleek and Beanie Siegel. And on his verse, Beans gives a shout out to the Locks.
Haters wondering how I got a position with Rock, cause I listen to the Locks and I listen to watch.
After this, everyone was sure that these two were cool, but this would be short-lived. The main culprit behind this beef was actually Jay-Z. During the late 90s, Jay-Z was putting together an all-star roster with Rockefeller after the signings of Memphis Bleek, Beanie Siegel, and others. After signing with Rough Riders, Jada would be on fire and would be seen as a huge threat to one of the hottest rappers in Jay-Z. At this time, no one dared to challenge Jadakiss to any type of battle, but Jay-Z thought otherwise. What made things even more complicated was that Rough Riders leader DMX and Jay-Z were friends at the time, but that relationship had tensions brewing within as well, which I explained in a whole different video. I'll link that in the description. On January 25th, 2000, the Locks dropped their second album, We Are the Streets. And on the track Blood Pressure, it's believed that Jadakiss sent subliminal shots at Beanie Siegel when he was speaking to Jay-Z about Beans.
How you think your man hard when son on my cause I could get his ass body flush front of my brick.
Now, Jay-Z having that competitive nature wasn't going to take this lightly, so he pulled some chess moves on Jada. On that same album was the track Felony Dudes, which was a Styles P solo track. On this track, Styles P sent more subliminals at Jay-Z when he references Jay's song Where I'm From and Jay's lines on that track when he said that Nas, Biggie, and himself are the 3 best rappers, but Styles says that there are 6 nice rappers, which is Styles adding the Locks to that list.
There's only 6 nice rappers if you wanna be real. Die every day from talking that dumb shit. That where they from shit.
On April 11, 2000, R&B singer Maya dropped her track The Best of Me, to which Jadakiss was a feature on the track. The song would chart on the Billboard at number 50. Later that summer, in August 2000, Jay-Z would feature on a remix version of the track called The Best of Me Part 2 as
Tired of having to stream in 720p in StreamYard or having to pay more to get 1080p quality? We got you. Start using EVMux, which is a web-based live streaming tool that allows you to be able to stream and record in 1080p Full HD.
an attempt to one-up Jada. Jada didn't really see this as a big deal, just Jay being competitive, but the next year in 2001 is where this beef would ignite. On February 27, 2001, DJ Clue dropped his album The Professional 2, and on the track Fantastic Four Part 2 features the Locks. Styles P would take more subliminal shots at Beanie Siegel, saying to not compare his rhymes, and directly references the chorus of Beanie Siegel's track What Your Life Like on his album The Truth.
Don't compare his rhymes to mine. Mine is real, and his is just words and lines.
In 2001, R. Kelly had recorded a remix to his track Fiesta, which featured Jadakiss, but Jay-Z would once again upstage Jada by replacing him on the track, and on May 15, 2001, the track was officially released with Jay-Z, Boo and Gotti, but no sign of Jadakiss. What made this even worse was that Jay-Z actually took a dig at Jada on the track when he mocked the original version that Jada was on.
After the Belby, then it's probably Chris. And after the original, it's probably this.
According to Beanie Siegel himself, he said that it was at this moment that the Rockefeller and the Locks beef officially started.
Kiss had that record. He was on that R. Kelly record.
Oh, R. Kelly record. Okay.
Yeah. He's on a record with R. Kelly.
And you're saying he took a shot at you?
No, he didn't take a shot at me. Jay took a shot at them.
Oh.
After the party is the hotel lobby. And he said, after the original was probably this. That Fiesta joint. Then Kissing Them was on that first.
Oh, the original. Oh,
Yeah,
Locks were on the original Fiesta,
probably
and
this.
Jay was on the remix. Oh, so the Locks took that like as a shot.
In summer 2001 is when Beanie Siegel would get involved in this beef to prove his loyalty to Jay-Z and Rockefeller. On June 26, 2001, Beanie Siegel dropped his album The Reason, and on the track Beanie Mac, he allegedly dissed Jadakiss, making fun of Jada's car.
I sit 430 deep in Wills, about 430 cheap in Wills, small bins.
What about when Siegel said on Mac, bitch? I love this story. I said 430 deep in Wills, you about 430 cheap in Wills, small bins.
That was for me. I had the CLK back there. But he said it was. I asked him now after we got cool. Yo, Mac, why you say that about me? And now that wasn't for you, kids. I was just saying. But when that song came out, I had a Benz AMG 430 CLK.
During this time, Jadakiss was on a promo run for his debut album as a solo artist. In July 2001, Jadakiss did an interview with The Source in their July 2001 edition of their magazine, where he would say that art
On with this thing.
artists from Philly are copying his style. In quotes, I take that as criticism, but a whole state got on because of me. Philly's on right now because of me. Everybody's trying to sound like me. I switched it up for the album, but it's the voice anyway. You'll never be able to get the voice. The next month on August 7th,
Kiss the Game Goodbye. This was a fucking classic album right here. Classic.
2001, Jadakiss dropped his debut studio album, Kiss the Game Goodbye. And on this album, Jada dissed Beanie Siegel and Jay-Z. On the track features DMX, to which DMX was also sending shots at Jay-Z amongst their beef. Jadakiss starts out by dissing Jay-Z, saying that he knows the reason why Tupac
Wait, DMX and Jay-Z was beefing? I never knew that.
didn't like him because if you know, Tupac and Jay-Z did in fact have beef.
So y'all cowards. Now I know the reason why Pac ain't really like most y'all cowards.
On the fourth verse, Jada goes at Beanie Siegel, starting off by directly referencing Beanie Siegel's album, The Reason and the Truth.
I'll give you a reason why I'm the truth for real.
Jada says that Beanie can't mess with Kiss and directly references Beanie's song Beanie Mac, which was the track Beans took shots at Jada on.
Niggas can't with Kiss, I mean that. Had to stop eating red meat cause I ate too many Beanie Macs.
Jada then says he's gonna send Beanie to Allah because Beanie Siegel is Muslim.
I'm not one of them niggas, and since you so righteous, don't make me send your ass to Allah quicker.
He ends the verse with a very disrespectful bar, calling Beanie a worker and that Jay is his man.
You just a worker and your boss is my man.
On another track on the album called It's Time I See You, Just Blaze would confirm in an interview with Complex that this track has some subliminal shots at Rock Nation. That same month, in August 2001, Russell Simmons actually tried squashing the beef between Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel after the two met in an undisclosed location in Harlem and supposedly worked out their problems. Shortly after this, Beanie Siegel would call in at Power 99 to say that the beef was not squashed. He said that he refuses to let Jadakiss get the diss rhyme in on him. Beanie then claimed that when the two artists agreed to meet in Harlem, it was far from one-on-one. According to Beans, Jadakiss came with 40 heads as compared to Beanie's 6. He told the Philadelphia listeners that Jadakiss called to meet at a children's fundraiser in the park. Even still, Beans claims Jada's crew made it apparent that they were all packing weapons of some sort. Beans said that while it was true that both of the artists did meet, the whole meeting was fake, doubting Jadakiss's sincerity to squash the beef. Shortly after, Rockefeller dropped the mixtape The Empire Strikes Back, and on this mixtape was a diss track that Beanie Siegel made on Jadakiss called Put Your Hands Up Freestyle. Beanie Siegel actually took the beat and title to Jada's track Put Your Hands Up from his album Kiss the Game Goodbye. This track was Beanie just completely going crazy on Jadakiss, mocking his song intros and just ripping apart Kiss in a way that no one had seen before.
Dig this, I'm about to sun Kiss like a soda and make J to the moi. Put his lips on his 9 and really kiss the game goodbye.
From the producers of Vanderpump Rules, welcome to the Valley.
This is adult stuff.
Our priorities have changed. I'm 40 now.
I don't know how to manage raising a child. I know you are. Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Bravo's The Valley. Stream all new episodes Wednesdays on Peacock.
Jadakiss got wind of this, so not long after, DJ K-Slay dropped his mixtape Street Sweepers Presents Return of the Jada. On this mixtape was Jada's response diss track towards Beanie Siegel called Fuck Beanie Siegel. Jadakiss decided to spit over a disco beat while dissing Beanie Siegel, and he also called out Freeway, referring to him as a baby gorilla.
Yeah, when I met you, you was on my Jigga gave you his old Bentleys, now you on some shit. I don't know where they found you, son, but since your pops ain't around, I'ma punish you and ground you, son. And can't stand you, Siegel. Your flow is mine anyway, so don't bite the hand that feeds you.
On October 26, 2001, Jadakiss performed at the annual Powerhouse concert in Philadelphia, and during his performance, Jada would do a freestyle live on stage dissing Beanie Siegel. Now, this being in Philly, Beanie Siegel's hometown, wasn't going to sit well with the crowd, so after he dissed Beans, the crowd booed and proceeded to throw anything they could at the stage as Jada was ducking stuff the crowd was throwing at him.
I give all of y'all a few in the dome. So when you see me, think about a funeral home. A lot of get fed to the crabs. And yeah, I'm a boss. 4 give me in the bag. Pound of weed is like a medicine bag. I look at my son different. Gun spitting, head in your back. Stand over the body, fire again. Send Siegel a wire, I'm riding again. We getting it on. Throw your man leg on the lawn. He can't walk. Put your brother tongue in the mail. He can't talk. Kissing the ring or kissing the dirt. I'm in the back of the limo.
Live,
Lifting the
killing
skirt.
him.
Ripping your
Killing
earth.
him.
Blowing weed in the
He was
Corona
killing him.
Deluxe.
Drama
Phony
king,
niggas
king.
want to roll in the truck, but they don't know what was up. Fucking with killers, you fucking with squillers. I'm the prince of
This
the
was on
hood.
some
I'm
shit.
the one who wrote the criminal pillars. Let's go.
Shortly after this, Beanie Siegel got word of Jada dissing him, so he actually showed up to Powerhouse after Jada had left. Siegel took to stage and decided to spit a freestyle of his own, dissing Jadakiss on stage.
Never will stop. SKs with triple digit shots. I empty cans of triple blocks. I make sure he won't make a nickel on his block. Flashbacks in 94, I'm looking at the cops. It's not here. I'm back in the streets, I'm back at it. Put him in sleep, fold him up like a craft matted. Hit him with heat, hold him up with his black matted. Show him what my roof could do. Remove his roof. Or show him what a Mac could do. With a tap or two. Fuck up his day with a K or two. I give a nigga 80 bars and he's still talking. 40 shots and give him 80 stars, said baby still walking. Little pup still barking, put a muzzle on him. HK MP5, put the muzzle on him. Loud booty, catch me out without nothing on him. Backseat, I clap out the bed, I'm still fronting on him. I don't know why nigga fronting on me. I keep something on me. That'll knock off something on him. I got gas that'll shake up the cops. Set up car alarms, pick up the block. Bring a bomb squad, I take it to SWAT. He got me on my beam, breaking a lot. Staff alone, scheming niggas a lot. I'm thinking about it in his mind, I'm making him watch. I'm taking my time, I'm making him watch. I'm taking his time, I'm taking his watch. I'm taking his grind, putting 5 dates on his block. He a bitch without the pocketbook and a wig. Now how you talk that pop shit when you roll with big? Whoa! I thought you blew trees with her, pushed V's with her. Couldn't wait to go on tour and cross seas with her. I mentioned a law name again, he's dead. I cut off his arm, leg, upper arm and head. Brings your hand to his block like a Osama bin Laden. C4 in the back of the wagon. Clapping the magnet. I rock his whole block with a bomb. What he say? In a hard knock life, take hugging my mom. I got a long cock to the nugget's mom. I blow a fucking face off. That's a fucking face off. Like an eyesight, hearing, sense, and smelling taste off. Whoa. I do this like I do it for free. BET or MTV, we can call Don King. Get it done right, dog, on PPV. Pay-per-view, nigga bring a gauge or two. Let's have a steel gauge match, a steel cage match. This a man's world, and this the big payback. He been on some girl shit, I can tell from way back. Probably his grind or where he lay at. And he's still in the basement of his mother house. And I ain't mentioned my basement bigger than his mother house. And I ain't talking about my sister house, brother house, mother house. Yo, I'm talking about the other house. He need the cop. He only copping his rhymes. I don't own a Bentley brick. I cop this shit from my mom. Looky here. Why this nigga took it there? I earned my spot. Jane had to put me here. I burn this block. Gasoline sitting in the air to burn it a block. 33 sitting in there. Now picture if I splatter his man. She could be happy, P and be sad. She could be happy, P and be glad. He can get off his shit. He can get off his. And if you want kiss, get kissed.
Boost your revenue and drive growth with Google Ads. Reach high-value customers across the entire Google network, like search, shopping, YouTube, and more. Get started today.
the top, be short like leprechaun. As I crush his weak whack flow like Capadons. I get in his ass, whoa, still fast on Ramadan. Still rock his bells like I'm a phenomenon. Yeah, yeah. I don't do much, yo. Y'all already know that shit.
Early 2002, Beans and the rest of State Property appeared on BET's Rap City, and during his freestyle, Siegel dissed Jadakiss.
Yo, hey yo, J-A-D-A, Pink of the Kiss. No matter how I look at it, think of a chick. No matter how I switch it up, think of an act that can't stick to the script. I'ma give him a clip. Styles die on a holiday, Kiss die on a holiday. Shots like first of the year, on your block like first of the month. You get shot from the front to the rear, got Glocks in the back of the trunk.
After that, Freeway and Beanie Siegel appeared on Hot 97, where they would spit a freestyle dissing Nas and Jadakiss, because at the time, Jay-Z and Nas were still engaged in their beef.
J-A-D-A, put your life on pause, no replay. Who you wanna war, me or the freeway? Don't wanna go, nigga, please. Take it easy.
Y'all don't really want to go to war. Tell Styles better leave it alone. Tell Kiss better leave it alone. Before you meet with the crow, it's the rock. It's the rock. Y'all don't really want to go to war. Tell Sheik better leave it alone. J Hood better leave it alone. Before you meet with the crow, Freeway find the keys to your home. 5 Akis, 10 hammers, bins and bandanas. You rhyme sloppy, ain't sloppy, need practice. Messing with free, gotta sleep with your chrome. I know.
After Jada heard the Hot 97 freestyle, he got so pissed that he actually wanted to grab his gun and head to Hot 97 to deal with the situation. This can also be confirmed by Jadakiss himself.
Now that fight, how did it not get to that with you and Rockefeller during those?
We didn't see each other.
I want to say God.
For a long time, we didn't see each other. I was down, I ain't gonna lie, I was outside one day, right at the Hit Factory, waiting for Beans with something crazy. And we was on the phone, each other privately. I said,
the maddest day I got 2 mad times with that. One time, they laughed. I was shedding a tear. I wanted to go to Hot 97 with the Trey Pound one day. Flex was letting them go up there and just air us out. I'm like, yo, how can he do? Is something got into me, like, just go down there with the 357 and do something stupid.
Just get busy.
But they talk
God,
me out of it.
God, saved us from that. And do you know what it was with them? The rap. So they were saying some, like, you know, and we don't deal with more. We don't deal with them. It was like, whatever. Them getting busy. They said, we had a promotional van out in Philly or somewhere. Beans out the drive out and smacked them up. The nigga was driving the Lodge van.
Wow.
They was on it.
Like when I remember I had a show.
Dragged the drive out, smacked the drive.
Crazy. Me and Show had me and Hit went to a show in Philly. We went 2 deep. And we had the thing, and they looking at us, and they looking for everybody. They looking like, where's the rest of that? Like, and we just like, yo, fuck it, man. We from, you know what it is, what's going on, whatever. And them niggas like, love. I was like, oh, we got Philly. Philly still love. Because the big thing was, because before Beans, Philly was like one of our biggest, you know, biggest supporters and fans. So more so than the Rockefeller, I was worried about Philly flipping on us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because of it. But when Philly still loved us, that's why I said, all right, we good. Like, we good money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now, of course, the Locks weren't going to take this lightly, so Styles P hopped on a freestyle with DJ K-Slate to diss Beanie Siegel and Freeway.
Holidays getting on it. Beanie Siegel. You can suck my when the shit. Mac put a lid on it. For me, I kill your whole family. You can put your kid on it. Free you a too. Wanna run with your man? Talk breezy. You getting hit too.
After this, there would be more freestyles and disses between Rockefeller and the Locks, as the Locks were rapping over Rockefeller beats while dissing them. Freeway decided to clap back when he dropped a diss track taking shots at Nas and Jadakiss called Y'all Get Out.
I'm on my way to Yonkers to see this prick. He talking shit on these records like he got clipped.
Show me LOX. I'm a real. Where LOX at? I'm here. I'm a real. Keep it real, cause that's how I do it. I'm a real, yo. Don't talk that LOX to me.
Do I with live footage from Rochester, New York? Beanie Siegel.
It's just me. I don't need the Rock to help out. Early. Early. I don't gotta turn Philly against him. Do or die, love B.I. The whole Bed-Stuy might lynch him. What he say? He on a hard knock life tape, hugging my mom. I got a long 8 to the mugger's mom. I blow a fucking face off. Let's fucking face off. I knock her eyesight, hearing, sense of smell, and taste off. You can hear it in his rhymes. Probably his grind, or where he lay at. And he's still in the basement of his mother house. And I ain't mentioned my basement bigger than his mother house. And I ain't talking about my house or my mother house, my sister house, my brother house. I'm talking about the other house. He need to stop. He only copping his rhymes. I got 2 Benz, but I copped them for my mom.
After a
This is FTMO, and it's a trading firm that funds traders. If you're 18 or older, you
lot of this is between the two camps. This beef would spill into 2003. On February 25th, 2003, Freeway dropped his album Philadelphia, and on the track Free, he once again sent shots at Jadakiss.
Because we was on fire, so a Locks promotional truck would come through Philly. That nigga Beans would drag the drive out. He'll drag him out like, bang! Out of here with this Locks truck.
Really?
Yeah. And Beans was on that shit, my nigga. Word. So, that, you know, but through the grace of God, nothing ever happened with nobody. It's like, yo, smack the drive up. Don't ever drive this shit around here. This Locks in. Like, yo. Yeah.
Okay.
On September 16th, 2003, Sheek Louch dropped his album Walk With Me, and on the track 10 Hut, featuring Jadakiss, on his verse, Jada sent shots back at Beanie Siegel.
Don't ever ask me about what's his name, fuck me, wow.
A couple of months later, on December 16th, 2003, Memphis Bleek dropped his album Made, and on the track Murder Murder, featuring Jay-Z and Beanie Siegel, they would send shots back at the Locks.
Send shots down your field. Tell me why
After this, the beef would ultimately be squashed as Beanie Siegel was having a falling out with Jay-Z and Rockefeller Records. 2 years later, on June 6, 2006, DJ Khaled dropped his album Listen the Album. On this is a track called Problem, which would be the first official collaboration between Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel. These two would go on to do multiple songs together, and even were hinting at a possible collab album in 2016.
Project of just making a straight album, about 13 cuts on it or something like that. Get to the people, then after that, work on this project with Kiss. I don't want to really elaborate on that too much until we get that done, but yeah, Kiss the Mac.
Man, I was down there, man. I seen y'all. The vibe is crazy.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the dopest things, man, I do a lot of interviews with a lot of battle rapping and things like that. You and Kiss had the most legendary battle of this hip hop history shit. You know what I'm saying? And for you guys to be working with each other and everything like that, that's like so dope to me right there.
Yeah, well, you gotta look at it like this. What me and Kiss did, that was like sparring. It really wasn't like we had beef with each other like that. It didn't come off like it was like a real beef. Like you don't. I once heard you don't judge the weight of a man by who his friends is, but you judge the weight of a man by who his enemies are. Who he go up against, who he going through it with. You know what I'm saying? So it was just at that time I was, you know, feeling myself, just coming in the game. Kiss was the top dog. And I mean the Locks, period. That was running the streets. So in my mind, it was win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? I'm gonna solidify myself by going up against the best. And I mean, even though I was under Jay, I was rubbing.
Throughout the years, these two camps would reminisce on their legendary beef. In your opinion, who won, Beanie Siegel or Jadakiss?
Watch live and local news on a variety of networks with no extra cords, hidden fees, or long-term contracts. Start watching today with YouTube TV. Try it free. Terms apply. Cancel anytime.
Classic Kiss Beans. So we just dissecting all of the classic hip hop rap beefs. So next we got 50 Cent versus Rick Ross. What happened?
Is it a beef? I'm asking you.
But I don't know for sure. What's beef? You heard the music beef? Oh, I heard the music beef. So, you know, Rick Ross, man, Triller is March 11th. Real niggas beef by pulling pistols. That's what beef is. You understand? Real niggas put, if it's gonna be beef, it's beef.
You know, and the company, the system might actually feel like it's a good idea for the moment until they realize that I won't stop.
Woodface is no longer Curly, R.I.P. Now he's Woodface. Woodface. Doo-doo. Hey, Woodface. Hey, who kid? Who kid? I found out you're making $300 a show. My DJ makes way more than you. You're nobody.
Let me ask you a question. Did you know Rick while he was working in law enforcement?
He was a correction officer.
So we're clear he was a correctional officer.
Yes, he was.
$50 Cent has a whole list of enemies, whether it's other rappers or drug kingpins that he's beefed with. Among those enemies is Rick Ross. So today, I'm going to break down the entire history of this beef that is still going on to this day. So let's get into it. 50 Cent and Rick Ross actually had no issues between each other from Rick Ross's early years in the rap game. 50 even complimented Ross on getting the #1 album in March of 2008 when he was dissing Fat Joe and warning Rick Ross not to stand close to him. But it wouldn't be until later in 2008 that the issues would begin arising between the two. The beef started when, according to Rick Ross and DJ Khaled, while they were at the BET Awards, they did not like the way 50 Cent looked at them. Ross saw this as an opportunity to beef with 50 Cent, as it would explode his career further if he beefed with arguably the biggest rapper of all time in 50. So that's exactly what Rick Ross did. In January of 2009, during an interview with MTV, Rick Ross said they had a song called Mafia Music dropping soon that will cause a lot of problems, saying that he has to address a few people on the record. Later that month, on January 24th, 2009, Rick Ross dropped Mafia Music, where he would take direct shots at 50 Cent, where he would reference when 50 wanted his baby mama to pay rent in the house she was living in that 50 bought. But 50 Cent allegedly burnt his house down instead of giving his baby moms any money while she was inside the home.
Curtis Jackson, baby mama, I ain't asking for a seat. Burn the house down, you gotta buy another. Don't forget the gas can, just stupid motherfucker.
After this, the beef would officially begin. 50 Cent got wind of this, so just 5 days later, 50 responded with the diss track called Officer Ricky, Go Ahead, Try Me, where he would completely pick apart Rick Ross, exposing him as a fake goon and a former correctional officer. He also took jabs at DJ Khaled.
Must have thought he knocked me out like Kimbo. We're going to be a lips breath stronger than Indo. Fat playing we fit Nintendo. Have another tattoo, here's another tattoo. Run into my goon soon, have new bullet wounds. Officer Ricky, radio for backup. See ass anyway, you know I'm gonna act up. You wanna play with me when I don't wanna play? Have my niggas whip the skin off your in broad day. Screaming boss, nigga, you ain't a boss.
The next day, Rick Ross would call in at Angela Yee's radio show where he would address the diss track, saying that it was weak and he would give 50 Cent 48 hours to come up with something better than that. The very next day, 50 Cent dropped a video called Warning Shot, where he would state that he doesn't even remember seeing Rick Ross at the BET Awards. He also says that he's down to beef, and he vows to make Rick Ross's life a living hell. He even says that he got all of Rick Ross's personal information to use against him.
Well, I got your attention. I might as well talk to you, right? This morning I heard an interview that Rick Ross called in, had an interview, you know, but what was interesting is she asked him, like, where this shit came from or, like, what he said.
We got Rick Ross on the line. What's up, Ross?
What's up, dude? Came out of the clear blue sky to me. I didn't know what the nigga was talking about when I heard it. And then what he said was so whack that I didn't even know if it was meant it or he was like, you know what I mean? Some sideways shit. So anyway, she asked him where it came from. And he said from the BET Awards. Now, I ain't never had a conversation with these. I don't know these. I know your name. I seen your video. Other than that, we ain't got no business together. We ain't got no reason to even be talking to each other, right? So I think that it's an opportunity to create energy or like a excitement for the actual release of their record. And I understand that it may be more attention than you usually get, but it'll be the kind of attention that when it goes away, you go away completely. Like there's nothing else left for your ass. You completed, done. You know, and the company, the system might actually feel like it's a good idea for the moment until they realize that I won't stop. There's nobody in control of me. Like I do what I want to do. So I'm deciding to f your life up. Rick, well, I'm gonna f your life up for fun. There's a few times. This is not new. I do this all the time. I had a list of stuff. I'm gonna f your shit up. You know what I mean? Because I know I can already see from here, from where I'm at, that this is a total fraud. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even no issue. But I paid for the transcripts to your court case. Just in case. I really didn't want to know the court, that actual family court shit. I really wanted your address. You see me at the BET Award. You see me by myself. Everybody at the BET Award saw me. I don't even remember seeing this. This the illest shit is, I don't even remember like in passing. Like, you're so unimportant that I don't even remember walking past the nigga or anything. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna f your shit up. Now I know you. I know so much new information about you that I think it's fair to say I know you now. And everybody else will know you real soon. You get a chance to see some interesting shit. I know your name was Teflon. I know you was sleeping on Greg Street couch, trying to get a deal at Swap House. I just know you're a bum, like fucking bum.
He called him a
what I
bum.
mean? So you're gonna really understand how resourceful I am. You know, and you're gonna see what happens when someone comes from the environment and absorbs all of the new information. I'm going to Venezuela.
50 petty as
today,
hell.
And
Petty, still petty to this day.
I'm gonna finish. I got a few songs that I gotta mix in the studio with him and Dr. Dre right now. And when I'm done with that, I'm gonna continue fucking your life up. And Cal is a faggot too. He's a faggot. You're suckers. Suckers. I see him at the BET Award. That's funny. Like, I remember seeing Khaled, but I don't remember seeing Rick Ross at all. He told me he gave me a pass. Well, don't give me no pass, man. I don't deserve passes. I'm a fucked up nigga. You should do something to me. You understand what I'm saying? Send mixed messages. You know? But now that I got your address, if we go there, we'll be on your doorstep, Ricky. We can make it, you know, the way it's supposed to be. Like, good. I know you know Noriega, a real Noriega. Oh, shit. Ricky's friends outside. You hit him? Did it, bro.
Hey, yo.
Oh, man. Ricky's crew. He said he got a $2 million crew in New York City. He was talking about the NYPD.
50 would follow up with his own cartoon series called Officer Ricky Dissing Rick Ross, and he would continue to drop a new episode every Saturday. 50 Cent would then drop a video interviewing Rick Ross's baby mother, Tia, where she would expose Rick Ross's fraudulent lifestyle, saying that before rapping, he was never a drug dealer like he says in his songs. After the interview, 50 would take Tia on a shopping spree.
Here's is more interesting than a lot of things that I've heard in the last, like I haven't been intrigued by a person's conversation or information given to me in quite some time. So I want you to pay really close attention to what I'm saying and what you're actually hearing at this point. And I want to introduce you to somebody else that you may not be acquainted with right now. You may not know who she is right now, but you will know her very shortly and very well because she has a great story, and eventually you will read it in a new book. You know? So I want to introduce you to everybody. Say hi. Say
Hello, hi, I'm Tia, the mother of Rick Ross's son.
That nigga went and got Ross' baby mom. Hey, yo.
Here I am, here's my story. I mean, it's sort of embarrassing to me, you know, because
She is hit. She is hit.
As you
She look different now, though.
listen to his raps, you would definitely believe him. But I mean, it was surprising that he would sit there and say he spends $200 a month on food, $300 a month on clothes. His jewelry is rented.
If I go where these other can't go, $2 million worth of jewels on.
You know, possibly not real. His cars are being leased. You don't know where the money came from to put a down payment on a $1 million home. And, you know, it's just sad, you know, and I just want to prove the facts today here on This Is 50. It's all real, coming from Tia.
Let me ask you a question. Did you know Rick while he was working in law enforcement?
He was a correction officer.
So we're clear he was a correctional officer.
Yes, he was. I moved in with him when I found out I was pregnant with William III, and basically cleaning up the home, and so happens to find handcuffs and letters showing that he stepped down from the position. And I asked him about it. You know, of course, he denied it, which his sister confirmed it and told me that he was a correction officer. And, you know, that's what it was.
Look at this. Boy 50, this is not the day like this is Rick Ross and his mom. See, his mom's look like the Nutty Professor.
Hey, yo, he said his moms look like the Nutty Professor, though. Yo, 50 is a snake.
But I need. Good. So you get ready. Too thick because so you get ready. Miami weather. And it used to time like where you can go out.
After that, Rick Ross clapped back with the new diss track called Kiss My Pinky Ring, where he would call 50 Cent an undercover homo and claim that Lloyd Banks wrote the hook to In the Club.
You's a monkey, you orangutan, locked up, yeah, I heard they call you Changalang, undercover. It's like homo, no steam, Jimmy got you doing promo.
A website later surfaced called thisiscurly.com, where Ross would post disses towards 50 while promoting his album. Rick Ross would take things to a whole new level when he photoshopped 50 Cent's son's face on a monkey's body. 50 would see this and responded when he got Tony Yayo and Lloyd Banks involved to clap back with the diss track called I'll Be the Shooter, where he would threaten to murder Rick Ross and also threaten to shoot up Rick Ross's mom's house.
I'll be the shooter, I'll be the shooter. I'll use the Colt, the Taurus, or the Ruger. I'll pop some through you, dirty is what I do ya. I'll use the SIG, the pump, or the German Luger. Your heart pumping, but your brain gone. It's some sweet, I snatch the heat, get the flame gone. I stuffed 2 different caliber shells in my revolver. 38, 32 rounds, you got a problem. Start me, I'll never stop, I'm laying at your mama's spot. Squeeze to the llama, I had you some drama. I cause havoc, you come in my vicinity. Motherfucker, police officer, Rick the enemy.
50 would then drop a new video called Pimpin' Curly, embracing the Curly nickname that Rick Ross gave him. These videos are hilarious and shows that 50 can either be violent or hilarious when coming at his enemies. Rick Ross would then release an animation of his own called Gay Unit Workout. Rick Ross dropped another diss track called Push 'Em Over, where he once again called 50 gay and also claimed that 50 Cent ratted on Kenneth Supreme. But at this point, when Rick Ross was threatening 50, saying that he is a killer and a gangster, it just looked goofy, being as 50 completely exposed Rick Ross for being a fraud.
I handle homo solo, so smooth, not a regular polo. Damn credit on cream, damn near credit on queens. Don't know motherfucker love you, it's hard to find out your father was your uncle. This is your best hit with incest, so 10 mil, still not in the 10 best. And all you niggas look gay, not even respected as
50 was known to end people's careers. He ended Ja Rule career and many more after that. When he went at Rick Ross, I feel like Rick Ross got better. He was the only one that 50 came at that actually got better, and career never went downhill. Shit just kept going up.
It's a red cafe, and not half a Jay-Z, not Nas, fake Zygon maybe. On site, y'all get smacked, and no shit back, y'all whack. Lloyd Banks, I know you wonder why I ain't say nothing about your but I can never acknowledge you. You sucked your assistant on tape, and he licked it. Your kid sucking.
Y'all can Google it. Lloyd Banks, your career's over. In the South, you know you can suck it. That's why we're with you. We don't even know you. So that brings me right back to the fucking monkey. CSI New York, you want to investigate something? You private investigator? You's a sucker. We watching your empire crumble before your face. You embarrassing your colleagues. Come out the closet and admit it, Curly. Admit it, Curly. You're a sucker. Your career is finished.
The next day, on February 11th, 2009, 50 dropped a terrifying video called A Psychic Told Me, where he would send goons to record DJ Khaled's house and the clothing store where his mother works at. He even had footage of his mother sleeping on the job, stalking her with eerie music playing in the background. This was some horror movie type shit from 50 and goes to show you that you shouldn't mess with 50 Cent.
Y'all got this little poem I wrote for DJ Khaled. Check this shit out, right? It's called I Just Want to Tell You What a Psychic Told Me. Your car tires got stabbed out. Now you know, I know where you be. I just want to tell you what a psychic told me. I know where your mama house at. Now look, you can see. But I just want to tell you what a psychic told me. I know where your mama work at. Now look at her, sleep. I just want to tell you what a psychic told me. I'm not the kind of you should fuck with, babe. I'm special. I have less compassion than the average human.
The next day, 50 Cent came back with another diss track directed at Rick Ross called Tia Told Me, where he would once again expose Rick Ross as a fake gangster, and also exposes what his baby mother Tia told him about Rick Ross.
You won't believe what Tia told me. You ain't gonna believe it. Your fucking career is so homie. You done, it's a rap, nigga. I'm back, baby, I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back moving around, strapped with a full clip. These rap niggas, they back talking that back talk. I stab a hole in your fat back with the Black Hawk. Who got your back now, Ricky, huh? Who got your back? Wait, let me tell you what your baby told me. You ain't got a street bone in your whole body. It's not who you think you are. With your gun in your bed, you think you're hard. Acting like you moving, blowing the streets. The way I'm from, we got the hustler E, and you the police. You won't believe what Tia told me. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. The career is sober home. Tia's diary. It's deeper than rap. March 24th. Shut the fuck up.
That same day, Lloyd Banks dropped a diss track of his own towards Rick Ross called Officer Down, where he would lyrically destroy Rick Ross. After this, it was pretty much a wrap as far as diss songs go, but that didn't stop Rick Ross, as he dropped another diss track called What Goes Around Comes Around, aimed at 50 Cent. He followed up with the video saying that 50 Cent's career is over, and he offered $100,000 to Tony Yayo and Lloyd Banks to join his team. About a week later, it was Tony Yayo's turn to drop a diss track to Rick Ross, so he dropped Somebody Snitched in response to Rick Ross's video, completely threatening Rick Ross's life.
Yeah, it's time for me to go in on this fat Yeah, I never had drama with the cops, but I Larry Davis, Rick Ross with the Glock. Your life is fabricated. What bricks you moving? Homie E-class, I'm known for shooting. I just spoke to Shy Money, Shy spoke to Macazo. With Rick Ross, hell no, he proposed.
Rick Ross would respond to this with a snippet called Head of Florida, dissing 50 Cent. And after that, this beef would take a complete turn for the worse. 50 Cent obtained a video of Rick Ross's other baby mom, Lastonia, from her former boyfriend. In March of 2009, 50 actually released the 13-minute long tape to the internet. 50 actually voiced over the tape as well. This would come back to haunt 50 later on, and is the reason that this beef is still ongoing to this day. Just a month later, Rick Ross dropped a remix to his song Mafia Music, which featured Fat Joe, Ja Rule, and The Game, which were all of 50's enemies at the time. 50 Cent remained quiet, So Rick Ross continued to antagonize him when he dropped a song called Cold Blood, once again taking shots at 50 Cent. 50 would not respond once again, and this beef went completely quiet until in November of 2009, 50 Cent went completely disrespectful when he took Rick Ross's son and Tia to Floyd Mayweather's house. Rick Ross surprisingly didn't respond to this, and the beef would go quiet once again, and many believe that this beef was squashed. But in February 2010, Rick Ross's baby mother, Lastonia, filed a lawsuit against 50 for emotional distress, unauthorized use of her name or image for posting that tape on the internet because 50 did not blur her face out in the video. That was the only news regarding this beef in 2010. And in October of 2011, Rick Ross suffered 2 seizures, and when 50 was asked if he had any words for Ross, he said, in quotes, "Yeah, he got to take care of himself." Rick Ross would go on to say that if 50 was being genuine in that response, that he appreciates it, and he even thanks 50. Just a week later, 50 was being interviewed on MTV, where he referred to the situation with Rick Ross as a battle, not a beef, and he took nothing personal. So it seemed as if this beef was completely squashed, and that these two finally put their differences aside and ended their feud, but that wasn't exactly the case. In September 2012, during the BET Awards, a member of Rick Ross's group, MMG, and 50 Cent's entourage got into a scuffle as they were leaving. When 50 Cent and his crew jumped gunplay and snatched his MMG chain, this was all caught on camera by WorldStar.
That damn wall.
A couple weeks later, 50 Cent was spotted bowling while wearing Gunplay's MMG chain that he lost during that fight, and it would also make an appearance in the Major Distribution music video. In January 2013, Rick Ross was driving when somebody did a drive-by and shot up his car, causing him to crash into a building. 50 Cent would take to Twitter to clown Rick Ross, saying, in quotes, "Ha ha ha, fat boy hit the building. It looked staged to me, no holes in the car." He continued to clown the situation with 2 more tweets saying, "Okay, it was just firecrackers, but whoever let them in trouble, because the man damn near had a heart attack. Ha ha ha, that boy was spooked. I ride it like Obama. Level 6 bulletproof, bomb-proof, you already know." So it appeared that this beef was once again reignited. A couple days later, Rick Ross's artist and close friend Meek Mill did an interview with Shade 45 and says that he wants to end the beef between 50 Cent and Rick Ross.
Let me ask you this though, man. I know you got a good relationship, or it looked like a respect, with 50. You ever thought about maybe, killing it, seeing what you could do and squash the beef between Ross and 50?
What they got going on, man. They grown men, and they're going on for a long time. If I could, I would. I knew 50 before I ever even got signed with Ross. So, when I signed with Ross, it was only, I couldn't just act like I don't like 50 at all. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fake of me. So, you know what I'm saying? If I could, I would. I don't like saying nobody I know go through anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be in the middle one day and you got to choose sides or anything like that.
What's crazy is that's a great question, man. Frank, that's a really great question.
I had plans on doing that if I ever see him around each other while I'm there. Like, if I'm around, there ain't gonna be no fighting or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The beef appeared to go quiet again. November 2013, Rick Ross was doing an interview with The Breakfast Club where he recalled the beef with 50 buffoonery and said that he took nothing personal. A week later, Rick Ross would completely backpedal this statement when a random video was released of Rick Ross calling out Eminem, 50, and Who Kid. 50 wouldn't respond to this stunt at all, and the beef went quiet until March of 2014. 50 Cent posted a picture of Rick Ross and Diddy looking like they're about to kiss on Instagram with the caption, "I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right. LMAO." This post was immediately deleted, but the blogs caught it in time to make headlines. In November of that year, Rick Ross was on The Breakfast Club, where he was asked about the picture with Diddy that 50 Cent posted, where he would say that he doesn't have any time for any of that, and he's focused on getting money and not focused on 50 Cent. In summer of 2015, something would happen that would change the entire course of this beef and is the reason why this beef will never end. In July 2015, 50 Cent was ordered to pay $5 million to Rick Ross's baby mother, Lastonia, for the leaking of the video in 2009. 50 was found guilty for violating her privacy rights, and she won $2.5 million for the privacy invasion and $2.5 million for emotional distress. Now, 50 Cent was absolutely furious after losing $5 million to Rick Ross's baby mother. He believes that this was all Rick Ross's fault, and that this all stemmed from their beef. Once you mess with 50's money, he immediately sees you as an enemy. So that's exactly what happened. But 50 was not going to take an L. So he came up with a plan to finesse the situation. On July 13th, 2015, 50 would file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So obviously, 50 wasn't broke, but he was finding loopholes in order to get out of paying Rick Ross's baby mother. Later that month, Rick Ross dropped a track called the Wingstop Remix, and on the first verse, he takes shots at 50, basically trying to push the narrative that 50 Cent is broke after filing for bankruptcy.
50 financial woes, I never speak of them. Years ago, pimpin' curly, we don't eat to them.
2 days later, 50 was ordered to pay Rick Ross's baby mother an additional $2 million for punitive damage, which would make the total payout of this lawsuit to $7 million. After all of this, 50 Cent's plan of revenge would begin, when Ross and his bodyguard were accused of forcing his groundkeeper, Jonathan, into the gatehouse and allegedly pistol.
Nova over here killing me, y'all. Y'all see her? She over here killing me. Look, trying to touch the mic. What? What you got to say, girl? Huh? Dad. Dad. Stop biting. Don't bite. Always biting something, girl. I'll bite you. Huh? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, no. Say hi, no. Say hi, no. You gotta say hi. Hi. Hi, Nine. We live. We're streaming live. We've been streaming for 3 hours, no. There you go. Say hi. Always trying to eat something, girl. You always trying to eat something. Always trying to eat something. Say hi, no. Hmm? Oh, go.
Whipping him and locking him in a room. In September of 2015, a new lawsuit would be placed against Rick Ross from this guy that he allegedly did all of that too. But Ross would go on to say that 50 Cent has ties with him and that he actually didn't do anything, which can be true, as 50 Cent posted a picture on Instagram with that same guy, Jonathan, just a couple of weeks prior to the lawsuit, with the caption, "This is my friend Jonathan. He was kidnapped and assaulted. He has chipped teeth from being pistol whipped. I can't imagine how bad that hurt. Wait, I bet it hurts like being a CEO/rapper in jail. This is not me. This is canon. Now you pay." This was brilliant from 50, because what Rick Ross was saying was that 50 got Jonathan to sue Rick Ross for allegedly pistol whipping and assaulting him. It's unclear whether or not this actually happened or not, but this was 50's way of getting the money back that he lost during the lawsuit with Rick Ross's baby mother, which actually is some genius work and proves that 50 Cent never takes an L under any circumstances. The next month, Rick Ross sat down with Angie Martinez and he decided to diss 50, saying, "Get rich or die trying, and now you bankrupt." 50 would clap back a month later on Instagram, posting a picture of a shirt with Rick Ross's body on it, which Ross would respond saying that 50 Cent's son will be interning at MMG. In November of 2015, Rick Ross was attending the grand opening of a brand new Wingstop in New York City. 50 Cent knew Rick Ross was going to be there, so 50 pulled up to beat the shit out of him, but Rick Ross left after being told that 50 Cent was there. So 50 took a picture of the restaurant and posted it on Instagram with the caption, "A fat chicken selling chicken. Then people know you got an ass whooping coming, LOL." Later that year in December, Rick Ross dropped his 8th studio album, Black Market, which went on to sell 34,000 copies in its first week. So during an interview with P. Dice, 50 would mock Rick Ross's album sales.
Just came through. Yeah, just 34,000. Is that a rock or a brick? Oh, you talking about Rick Ross's album? Is that a rock? Rick Ross. You talking about Rick Ross's? That's oh my God. 34. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Rick Ross's album.
34,388 copies, and you know they went and bought some.
Oh, so you're saying the label bought Rick Ross's album?
No, you know he had to buy some. Anybody would have panicked.
Oh,
if you saw the number trending, like you would say, what you was trending? 20?
Oh my God. It was looking rough. It was looking rough. How much you think Ross bought, yo?
Not for that, right? Yeah, they had about 15,000.
He bought 15,000 albums.
2 weeks later, it was reported that 50 Cent was seeking to sue Rick Ross for $2 million for using his song In the Club for his Renzo Remixes mixtape. A couple of weeks later, Ross told Rolling Stone that he's the biggest L that 50 Cent ever took. Of course, 50 got wind of this and responded on Instagram with the very threatening post of a hyena carrying the head of a severed deer with the caption, "When it's all said and done, I will have his head. I said I was going to talk less and do more this year. Watch it play out." 50 would eventually pay off his debts and would eventually get the money back he lost in that lawsuit with Rick Ross's baby mother back from other lawsuits when he sued his lawyers and the SMS audio lawsuit, which gained him nearly $20 million. 50 Cent finessed the whole court system and got his money back somehow, some way. Fast forward a couple years later, in 2020, Rick Ross would win the lawsuit that 50 filed against him for using his song In the Club. A year later, in August 2021, Rick Ross was doing an interview where he claimed to have won the beef with 50 Cent and even went on to say that 50 isn't valuable in music anymore. A couple months later, Rick Ross would once again throw shade towards 50 when he exposed how much 50 Cent allegedly made off of his show BMF. When he did an interview with GQ saying, "Man, I saw the first episode of BMF. I was just trying to support the homie Big Meech, the people in the street. I'm a real dude. I could put my issues with 50 to the side. I know he may have made $250,000 off the whole season. I'm happy that he made that quarter." So after Rick Ross said this, the interviewer started laughing. And then Rick Ross continued saying, "You know, that's what he made. Why are you laughing like that? And make sure you put all these details in. I'll never let you interview me again if you take that out. Keep it. But look, I know he made $250K off the whole season, and that's good. Tell him I said congratulations." He would also claim that a versus battle against 50 Cent would be light work. Rick Ross was coming at 50 again because his album Richer Than I Ever Been was only projected to sell 30,000 first week. So it was clear that Rick Ross was just using 50's name for publicity for his album. Fans thought Ross was lame for this, and then he was just clout chasing. After that, nothing happened, and these two haven't officially made amends. And I personally don't think there will ever be a friendship between these two ever again. Because even though it was Rick Ross's baby mother who filed a lawsuit costing him all that money, 50 saw it as Rick Ross costing him that money because he was the reason 50 even posted that tape in the first place. If 50's track record is correct, he will never forgive Rick Ross.
All right, so that was a classic Rick Ross and 50 Cent beef. They still beefing to this day. As y'all see, Nova is tired right now. So I'm going to end the stream and I will attend to my daughter. Y'all be safe. It's your boy G's. And I'm out. Say bye, Nang Nang. Say bye. Look. Say bye. Say bye. There you go.